Hello, David Larson. Nice to see you. Oh, I just got a little bit. I heard over here. Whatever. It is what it is. Blimey Gamer. Blimey Gamer, my brother. What's up? Uh, poop. No, that stinks, Dave. Shit. We gotta open that. BRB. Ow. Oh, fuck, that hurts. What the fuck is possibly fucking wrong now? There we go. There. Get out of my way. God damn it. There we go. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. What do we got? Red Dead. Red. Hey, Daddy Chipmunk. Red Dead. Red Dead. Oh my God. Red Dead Redemption. We can say that out loud. Get in. Yeah. Like that. Shit. I forgot. Yeah, of course you guys can see my comments. What the fuck? You stupid fucking thing, go away. I want to comment. Go fuck off. Oh my God. Yes, I know guests can see my comments. You stupid fuck. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my God. This ain't working. Why is it not working? Hey, Chief. Yeah. Go away. There's the fucking link. All right, short. All right, and wow. Yeah. All right, I'm here. I just got kicked off of a live stream for sticking up for the host. Yeah. Apparently, I'm fucking too redneck to fucking hang out anywhere else. I hollered at somebody else for fucking that was being inappropriate up on panel. Therefore, I got kicked out. And he told me, don't you dare holler at anybody ever on my panel. Okay. I can kind of see that, I guess. But not really. They were being inappropriate. No, I don't mean like inappropriate, like talking sexual or anything, but they're being over the top, talking over the top of everybody, and I hollered at somebody for over talking everybody else. So, wow, Christy, never would have thought you'd show up here. Hello, how are you, Christy? Hello, Latifa. Well, oh, yeah. Right, I'm supposed to be happy and shit being on here, right? So let's get her done. So what? Christy, come up here and talk to me. I don't understand what you mean. Oh, fuck. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know, freaking. Apparently, I'm okay until I'm real. That's why they say, "Hey, rednecks, that PG stream, don't you know?" Yeah, yeah. That tell too real. All right. I'm not in a good place right now, Latifa, but thanks for asking. Uh, need a little, need a little cheer up myself right now. So, but we're gonna get her done. I'm sorry. I never start a live stream like this. I never do. I'm usually happy and fucking wanting to be with you guys, but right now I need it brought on me. I need to reverse. Fucking, I'm like, whatever. It is what it is, man. You know, I don't want to bring you guys down. So maybe I thought of doing. What am I looking at? Okay. Okay. I need to change the shades. Yeah. Because I was looking at bringing in the sunlight with you guys, but you know the sunrise. They're not right. So what do I got to do? So there we go back just a little bit, huh? Yeah. Nope. Wrong way. Really? Wow. Mhm. Latifa, you really think this is your channel? Huh? All right. Good to know. All right then. Dave's been here a long time. But you're right. You're right. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. Stop it. Uh, Colbert Outdoors. Welcome, brother. Let's see if this works. Hey, it worked. Mm-hmm. How's that fishing going there, Colbert? Ugh. Or as us rednecks would like to say, how's that hishing going? Too drunk to go fishing, so you just go hishing. Get her done. Chief, what's up? You want to come join me a little bit, Colbert? Show your pretty face up here. Have some fun and shenanigans. Oh, gee, bro. No need. Probably gotta get up early. Do I like hockey? Not. I'm not really into sports, dude. I'm a thing. We have a hockey team here. I'm supposed to like them. I could care less. So, just saying. I'm more into redneck sports, dude. Mud bogging, derby. Uh, Not really into fishing. I'm more into hishing. Um, tough truck. Um, Baja, that kind of thing. Not even in the NASCAR anymore, really. I used to be in the NASCAR hardcore. But every one of the racers that I used to know are gone now. They're done. So what the fuck? I got none to follow anymore. Yeah, Dave has it. Truly believe Dave has a channel. Yeah. Don't recall. Can't remember. Okay, so Dave is a supporter. That's the best way to say it. You're a supporter, Dave. Jesus is like live stream back in the old days. Nobody up on panel. Nobody wants to join me. Shit, come on now. Uh, well, if this is it, dude, then what are we doing here? Chief, do you have a channel? Yeah, I think you do. Pretty sure you got a channel. Yeah, I remember that. Chief has a channel. Go to channel. Yeah, he's got 57 subscribers. Videos. Tell me your story. Huh. Oh, get the fuck out of the way. Fucking A. Home. Wow. Chief, why don't you come up here, bro? Tell us about your channel. Maria gave me hugs. Is in the house. Hello, Maria. All right, dear. right, Dave. The chief needs to get his ass up. Shout out your channel, Chief. Come on, get your ass up here. You have a total different kind of channel. You need to come on up here, dude. Let me shout you out, bro. You need to shout yourself out. I'm not doing it for you. You gotta be a manly man. Get your ass up here. No giggles. No giggles. You gotta get her up here. You gotta shout out your own shit, dude. All right, Maria. Good to see you, dear. Gee. Oh shit. I was hoping to have somebody up here quickly, but apparently not. I gotta go walk about. But that's okay. Yeah. Show will be coming up quick. Ow. Somebody just kicked me in the knee. Huh? Wow. Hopefully not, Dave. But all right. Oce. Ona senior hon and whatnot. What is this? Cereal? Oh. Hey, we got somebody in the basement.
What's up, Ken?
We got Chief in the basement. What's up, bro?
Not much. How about you?
Hey, good to see you, bro. Hey, Teacup's in the chat. Hello, Teacup. Hey, guys, had to run away a little bit. Had to go, what do we call it? Walkabout.
Yeah, Dave asked, Chief, you won't have Ken arrested for having a weird beard, will you?
What?
That's what Ken said. Dave said, Chief, you won't have Ken arrested for having a weird beard, will you? No, I got.
Right. Yeah.
No, I got
yeah,
my.
better not, or I'll kick him off the panel. Right? Yeah.
Funny thing you said that, Dave, is because I got my boss arrested for having a weird beard for Cops for Cancer. And I think you watched my video. That's where you got it from, yeah.
Damn, dude.
All I do on my channel is just do what you guys do, but what I'm trying to do is get my family connected down here. That's all I'm trying to do.
Your family, how do you mean?
Down here it's very hard for me to meet my family again. They're inside a lot, and pretty much only way that I could contact them now is online now. So I'm trying to get them together.
Are you talking your legit family or? Oh, really?
Yeah, and everybody else, we're just gonna talk about what's really going on down here, anywhere, any kind of topic. That's all I'm doing.
Huh. That's oddball. That's oddball. Yeah, my dad don't even know what YouTube is.
Oh, my dad.
I told him I was a YouTube creator, and I got over 1,000 subscribers. He's like, what's that mean? Dad, are you alive?
Yeah, my dad's the same. Yeah, I'm just
like, what?
Yeah, I'm just building my channel with my family and whoever else wants to subscribe. That's all, and talk about anything. That's all. Not doing it for fortune or fame.
Fortune and fame, yeah, they'll be there. Not.
Nope. Crazy Teacup. She's in the private chat.
I love Teacup. She's a bomb, dude.
Is she? Yeah, I just started watching your live streams like a couple weeks ago. So
check the basement for the Teacup. Oh, what the hell?
Hello.
Are you Neil?
It's been a while.
Teacup.
Hello.
What's up, baby?
Hello, Ken. Hello, Boo. I have.
Hola.
You said you got sick something, Ken. How is it now?
I didn't hear you.
You said you got sick earlier.
Yeah, way bad. Way bad. Yeah.
So what about now?
Believe it or not, since I've been home, I'm feeling better. Nice. When I first got home tonight, I was like, here we go again. But now I'm all right. Thank you for asking. Thank you.
What are you
Okay,
drinking?
don't get sick anymore.
What are you drinking?
Say redneck.
Redneck.
I think Chief Armabull got friends over there, right? Hello.
Redneck.
Hi. You both look similar.
This is my brother Wade.
Oh, that's right.
Hey,
You guys look
how you doing, bro?
What's going on? Man, she is cute as hell. Woo-wee.
And also, hello everyone in the chat. I cannot see it now.
What? I speak English.
He's just like redneck. He's drunk.
Yeah. I'm just like
Hey,
redneck.
no.
With brown neck.
Easy now.
Just the opposite neck. Hey, don't mind my ignorance. I'm just.
English is not her first language. You need to show
Redneck.
respect, and
Yeah.
she does the best she can. Okay.
Of course, man. I show respect at all women, man. All women should deserve respect at all costs, man. Because we all
Right.
came from a woman.
So
We all came from women, so we should not disrespect the woman at all.
just saying, she tries to do the best she can,
Mhm.
Me?
and she's
Yeah.
10 times smarter than you and me put together. Just letting you know.
Yeah, bro.
I even tried to speak in redneck language that can try. You were trying to teach me, and I what?
We're trying to speak redneck language.
Like for example,
Sorry for
can you give us
laughing.
some examples about redneck language?
I was trying to
You
speak
know
my
you-
own language, but I can't understand.
Like get it done.
Yeah,
Y'all.
y'all.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Trying to teach her redneck language, brother.
You did teach me.
This motherfucker just told me that we're live.
Yeah, we are. You didn't know that.
Hey,
That's what I do all the
Shit, man,
Hey,
I'm old school.
fixing to go to store, you want to?
Huh?
Ready?
That's what she said.
Fixing to go to store, you want to?
Hey, I'm all in. That's what she said.
Not on nobody. Not on nobody. Nobody knows me. Get her done.
That's what she said. Shut up, wait.
Translation
Yes, you can be-
is, I'm going to the store. Do you want to go with?
What kind of store are you going to?
Is it a triple X one? Just kidding.
Oh, if it's a beer store, man, I'm down, man. If it's a beer store, I'm down.
Whole
man.
thing is
Sorry.
we're trying to teach
Joey's
her
going-
redneck language, right?
Yeah.
So, fixing to go to the store. You want to?
Joey's
Do you
going
want to go to the
bed,
store? You want to go with? Yeah.
Whatever that meant.
Joey
you
is
want
going
to?
to bed.
I'm down. I'm
Joe
down.
Couple is in the house. Awesome Epic is in the house. What the fuck Mike is in the house. He's probably laughing his half off right now. Because we're
He's here,
teaching
why?
we're teaching teacup more redneck language. Of course, Mike.
No.
You got your you had your laughings the other day.
I'm good. No, I'm good today.
hey, Mike. I was trying to teach her fish and go to store. You want to?
Ken, sorry.
Alright.
Bria and Andy are in the basement.
And
They're,
she couldn't go
they're
get
ready.
it. But it's all right, man. She'll get it. She's gonna be redneck soon.
This is what I'm trying to do.
Fucking right.
check your basement, please.
Hey, she's not gonna
Check
wear
my what?
It's gonna be a brown nose.
Basement, the wedding room.
The wedding room.
Hey, it's not my channel.
The basement. I think Brian and Andy
The
right.
business.
I know he's cool.
Awesome Epic is in the house and she's in the basement apparently.
Exactly.
Oh, we got all kinds of people in the fucking basement. Some bitch. We got Jelly Duck in the basement.
Hey,
We got all motherfuckers in the basement.
how's it going?
Shit! What's up, bitches?
Hey, Teacup.
Hey.
Hey, Jelly Duck.
Oh God.
What's up, Jelly Duck?
Hi. How's it going?
Our
What's up?
beautiful Bree is in the show.
How's it going?
Hello.
How's it going, guys?
Is your name Jelly Duck?
Going good. How are you, Jelly Duck?
Yo, what's up?
What the fuck?
Oh gosh. Yes, it's actually a
Is he
big
Jelly
fish
Duck in the
eye
bathroom or what?
using the lens.
Where are you, Jelly Duck? It's like somewhere else outside.
I'm actually from Kuwait.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
actual lens, by the way. It's actually lens, big fish eye.
It's
It's called fish eye, whatever.
mm.
Probably.
Yep.
Cool.
Epic, how are
I
you,
actually
dear?
plays on the shopping mall.
Shopping mall. And
It got busted.
people look at you in the mall.
Oh, it's actually the morning. It's not the morning, but still afternoon at 8 p.m. right
Yeah.
now, which I'm pretty excited. I'm still at the shopping, not shopping, but coffee shop, or perhaps. Yep.
Hello, brother UFO builder.
Can you hear me what I'm saying? By the way, I assume if you don't understand what I understand.
We hear.
Yeah, we hear
What's
you.
up, Awesome Epic? I don't recognize your name, but
Hey, Jelly Duck is from the
what's up?
southern.
Her name is Bree, and her boyfriend is
Oh,
her husband is Andy.
Hello, Tim.
southern.
All right,
Oh
brother.
boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's actually fun.
Hey, girl.
This is actually normal. And then you turn on to putting on the. It's actually for lens clip where you can see the fish
Oh,
eye.
shit. We got Blimey Gamer in here. Welcome, Blimey Gamer.
Hello, gamer.
Wow.
Bo-
Welcome,
It's
brother.
amazing.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Duck me.
Teacup,
Hello
brother,
again,
UFO.
Tim.
Pardon?
Jelly Duck, are you from the south? Where are you from? Where are you from?
Not the great Kenny Jim Rogers. What's up with Gaffa? It must be Gaffa.
Hello, Gaffa.
Hey, Kappa.
Hello. Good day.
What's up?
Gaffer.
Oh gosh.
One of the few that can join my tab without me bringing them up is Gaffa. My
It's so bad because
what do you want to call it? My
it must be
Technician.
awkward.
my guru,
Technician.
my techie, yeah, my guru guy. Every time I got a problem
gosh.
with goddamn fidgets, I call Gaffa, help me.
Hi,
And
Bree.
Gaffa helps me get her done.
What's up, Gaffa?
How you doing,
Hi,
brother?
Teacup. Hey, everyone.
Oh, don't forget the beautiful Epic down below.
Yeah, so I said hello to her first. She was the closest,
right,
and
right.
then I have to say hello to Teacup,
Yeah. Hi.
the
Yes.
gorgeous smile.
This is actually,
Right.
guys. Am I lagging, guys?
Awesome, epic, you look
No.
very gorgeous.
Just a bit.
Am I lagging?
Just a
No.
No.
No,
I
you're
don't
good.
think so.
You're lagging.
You're good.
Just a bit.
No, you're
Oh.
lagging.
Can camera is enough.
No,
Oh.
you're not lagging. No, you're not.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
can
lagging.
see
I'm only joking.
Like I can see the stream. It's kind of lagging.
Okay.
When I actually just
Has
talking.
everyone on panel
But you're
got
fine.
the
You're fine,
YouTube
Redneck,
chat
but it's
up
just
in their
it's just
panel?
me. That connection.
Has
Hey,
everyone in the panel got YouTube chat up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Teacup, have you got YouTube chat up in your panel?
It's like Blimey Gamer. What's up?
Where you from?
I think it's massive.
Teacup, can you hear me?
Boy looks way different.
Yes.
It
What
must
did you
be
say?
hard being
Did you say what
superstar.
was it?
WTF, Mike says.
Thanks,
Have
Mike.
you got
Have a good
YouTube
night,
chat
guys.
up in the panel?
I'm not sure, but get off saying
We-
hi. Good night, everyone.
Gamer
Or good.
is in the chat. I mean,
Are you leaving?
Bye, Jelly
Yeah,
Duck.
he's gone.
Apparently, he left. All right.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
And we got Blimey Gamers down the
or
bottom down there.
Ovaries or whatever.
We got
Yes.
Blimey Gamer.
Chat. Hello, gamer.
As long as everyone knows, because now everyone can see YouTube chat in the panel. Hold on, I just got to be back. I do say.
Blimey Gamer. What's up, motherfucker?
What's up, man?
What's
How you doing, bro?
Doing good, doing good.
So, what are we up to, Bree? What are you doing?
Shenanigans.
You killing time while Andy's at work, are you?
I'm just finishing off our trivia questions for tonight.
Trivia questions for tonight.
Yeah, we've got a link up and everything for a reminder.
Yeah, for 8 in the fucking morning. No, go fuck yourself.
What time are you doing it?
Midnight tonight.
Yeah, Ken doesn't do 8 in the morning.
No.
Ken doesn't even know 8 in the morning
This
exists.
ain't happening.
Actually, 8 in the morning for Ken is like 12:30 at night for us. That's when he
Yeah.
goes to bed.
Yeah.
That's right. Ken will listen while he's going to sleep, won't you, Ken?
Maybe I'm gonna try one.
I'm trying what, bro?
You'll listen to the trivia while you go to sleep.
Probably not. I'll be asleep by 8 a.m.
Sorry, Ken, you've got your special Wednesday trivia.
Yeah, well,
That's all right, Ken.
I don't play trivia anyway.
Go on, Ken. You've got
I
your snuff
play
teddy to cuddle.
shenanigans. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, get her down. Yeah.
This is bossy. I don't know. It's a bit. There is some noises.
What do we got here? Something pranks. What does that say?
Tasfulia.
Tasfulia pranks. Trump was bastardized by Russian hookers. Are you sure you weren't bastardized by Russian hookers?
Right? I don't know. Hey, it's all on you, brother.
So have we had a good night, Ken?
Mm.
Hey, Tim.
I've had a good night. I say one day, no one in the one. Yeah, very good night. We're still gonna sing here all night long. We're gonna bring up the sun and have a good night. Really? Dude, I tell you what. Dude, either behave yourself or go fuck off. Alright. Alright. Keep it going then. You're all good.
Hey,
All right.
Melba.
Mello! What's up? Ken, are you thinking inappropriate thoughts again? Well, yes.
What's up?
Hello, meow meow. Hello.
I had to think about that for 3.2 seconds.
Come on, Mel. Get your sexy butt up here. Noemi Gamer.
Cool.
How you doing, mate?
Mel, I'll get your
Doing
ass
good,
up
doing
here.
good.
Mel, I'll get your ass up here.
I'm gonna go play Fortnite with the kid. Ugh, I love Fortnite.
Oh my god. This is
Jesus,
super-
playing with the kids for 2 weeks, that must be a killer.
That almost sounds
But
like
we
Michael
understand,
Jackson.
Mel, how, you know, we're not important anymore.
That sounds like Michael Jackson. I haven't played with kids in 2 days. Trying to help.
All right. I will be in the chat, Ken.
What?
So,
I said I got
sorry, Tika.
15 minutes. I have to do some cleaning and charge my phone. So I'll be in the chat.
Okay.
Bye, Tika.
Bye for now. I've been in the chat.
Bye.
Nice to talk to you guys.
Thanks for coming up, sweetheart.
Thank you for having me as well. Bye.
Always a pleasure.
Manager. Hola, sound no one here, no. What do we do now?
Chant Indian love
We're
song.
the Blimey Gamer to talk about his channel. That's what
Yeah.
we need.
Go on, Blimey.
Yeah.
Come on, just give yourself a shout out.
Put him on spot. Put him on spot. Put him on spot. Blimey Game. What are you doing here?
I play multiple games on my channel.
Like,
Variety. I play a little bit of Fortnite, some Black Ops, Monster Hunter World.
do much Minecraft?
Not really. I do own it though. I've been.
I know, it just seems to be, I noticed a lot of people are going back to doing Minecraft. I'm going,
Yeah, all
serious?
the big streamers are. Yeah, with like a crazy system.
What's your choice of console?
PlayStation. I got a PlayStation 4.
You're my kind of guy. I play Fortnite, virtual reality, all of that.
I got PlayStation 4. Just sits there and does nothing.
Oh no. Crash
Yeah,
Bandicoot.
my brother just switched from his Xbox S to a PlayStation 4. Apparently everything's better on the PlayStation 4, graphics and everything. So PlayStation's the way to go.
There you go, Ken. He shouted out his channel.
I know. Get her done.
I like the sound of it.
Yeah, they are serious, but why so serious, said the Aussie. Well, I didn't realise we were being serious. Are you being serious, Bree?
To my knowledge. Am I being
No,
serious?
What about you, Blimey? Are you being serious?
Not really sure.
Ken, are you being serious? Yeah, with a face like that, does he look serious?
I'm serious, you motherfucker.
Sure you are.
I'm being serious. No.
So, how was?
Yeah, I'm serious, motherfucker.
So how was our mate? Puerto Rican.
Puerto Ricans in the house.
No. You were over there on his stream earlier. How was he? I had a pop in, but that was about it.
No. He kicked me off panel.
Did he? What did you do?
I thought somebody was being inappropriate and not being respectful on panel. And it happened to be one of his celebs that he was like Googling on. And therefore he kicked me off. I don't give a fuck if he got 1,000 subs, 3 million fucking subs. I don't give a flying fuck. If you fucking ain't got respect enough to fucking let somebody else talk, I'm gonna call your ass out, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. That's just me. And you know me. I'm redneck as fuck, dude. If you ain't got it, you can go fuck yourself, man. You gotta have fucking respect, man. You gotta fucking... Dude, no. You gotta have respect, man. You gotta have respect.
Yep.
Yeah, respect is the key.
Speaking of which, where is Andy, Bree?
He's at work.
He does know it's 9 o'clock.
Well, he's a chef.
Well, I
but
got
tea's over.
some need.
/ bartender.
So he so when he finishes up there, he goes in there. Just means you've got lots of lonely nights. That's right, Bree. We'll keep you company.
Thank you.
Hurry back, Teacup. You should see. Just watching Foil Man. Not something to be proud of. Ted, I saw the crazy hand one in the store, Drew. Tez. I'm just wondering what's going on there. Okay. So you not much to say then, Blimey.
I'm not.
You're a man of few words and lots of action. Is that what you're telling me?
Yep. You'll see me with a lot of words when I'm
I'd say you're a male version of Bree, but no, Bree's got enough balls for all of us.
Thank you.
So we got 10 in the chat watching, and nobody's actually doing much talking. I think we
Remember,
got
guys, I
what?
got my trivia at midnight. General questions. Whoop whoop. There you
Yeah,
go.
midnight Australian time, which is anywhere between 7 and
8:30.
7 and 9 o'clock in the US in the morning, Saturday morning, when you all should be sleeping in after your hangover from the night before.
You guys in Australia?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm in New Zealand.
no, we're not in Australia. Australia doesn't exist. Did you know?
Yeah, we're fake. You're in New Zealand, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Our neighbours.
No, New Zealand doesn't exist either.
Yeah, we're just to the side that nobody like cares about. You know?
We're all just CIA operatives and actors.
Yep.
All right, so no, none of us actually exist. Just do that for Chopper and send it.
I'm in Tasmania, which is 3/4 of Australia. Yeah, just that little point down the bottom.
Are you Tasmanian though?
I thought he said he was from Florida.
No, he says the gators in Florida
Oh.
are huge.
Fully Tasmanian.
Yes, so being in Tasmania doesn't mean you are Tasmanian. You're South Australia, New South Wales, ain't you, bro? You were born and bred.
Yeah.
Have you actually left the state other than the odd trip here and there to visit other people in neighbourings?
I've been to Adelaide, Queensland. That's about it.
Yeah, Queensland's nothing worth worrying about. It's just a lot of big buildings and a hell of a lot of tourists.
But I love Adelaide. That's why we're going again.
Adelaide, I love Adelaide too. Don't know why, I just love Adelaide.
That's why you live there, Gaffer.
Born and raised. Yeah, unfortunately, I was born Tasmanian, but I was raised South Australian. Well, the first 10 years of my life was in Tasmania, but that's about it. I think we're 8 or 9 generation Tasmanian. My family were bush rangers, convicts and bush rangers.
Have you ever heard of the Lords down in Tassie? Surname
The
Lord.
Lords.
Yeah, the surname Lord. A lot in
Yeah,
Tassie.
it's not a big name in Tassie, no. Guns is a big name. 3/4 of my family is a big name. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's probably about 7 names in my family that are big in Tasmania.
Apparently, there was a surname Lord that discovered a bit of stuff in Tassie, and that was Andrew's family.
Yeah. But 90% of Tasmanians' heritage is around Port Arthur. Hyman's River, where I'm a Lonnie boy. I was born and raised around Lonnie and the goldfields up north. Yeah, and yeah, anyway, everyone knows who I am. I don't know why, but they do. But yeah, I'm a Lonnie boy. But my family comes from Hobart. They come from St Mary's. They come from Burnie. They come from you name it, and we're spread 3/4 of the way across Australia as well. So
My father-in-law worked with Ivan Milat.
that's not something I'd be putting on my resume.
No, it was weird though. It was when he first came down to Sydney because he's an earth mover and he was helping odd jobs there.
Yeah, that's where the Bogues factory is. And Hobart's where the chocolate factory is.
Yeah, whatever.
So you get pissed, drive down to Hobart, have chocolate, feel good, and go back up to London and get pissed again.
Where did Ken go?
You probably flaked it over in the corner.
Let's do that.
It doesn't matter. He can sign off. The stream will still keep going until I go. I'm now. Why is it gone right out of my head? I'll think of it in a minute. They make the best apple cider I've ever tasted. I hate it when it's on the tip of your tongue and you just can't remember it.
Killing mice.
Killer mice.
You're killing mice? Why are you killing mice?
It's not very nice.
Big fucking house.
Isn't that what you got the dogs for?
Huh?
To chase mice.
Instead of killing them. Not chasing mice, killing mice.
Oh, I used to know. Can't remember the name. I really can't.
I make a good rice pudding.
Very good.
Cascade. That's right. Cascade comes from, I think, Hobart. Yeah, Mercury's a newer one. It's not as old as Cascade. Cascade's been around for a while. It used to be a really big name in apple cider in Tasmania when I was a boy. A really big name, and they went through the hoop, I think. Because that's all Tasmania used to grow was apples. Now they hardly even have any. We grow more apples here in South Australia than Tasmania does. It used to be called the Apple Isle. They're not now. The Holiday Isle. Or the Shredded Paper Pulp Isle. Yes, they have a very nice building, but it cost enough amount of beer and cider that they sold. What are you drinking, Effie?
Water.
Oh, that's right. You live in the Blue Mountains. Water actually tastes nice.
Yep.
Yeah? Yeah, that's the only thing you can't tell me you like about Adelaide.
No, I loved Adelaide for the ocean views.
Yeah, Adelaide is not the best water in Australia. Nowhere even close.
I'm not very big on Queensland's water. But ours straight from the tap.
What water crisis are you talking about, Tasfulia? The mainlanders will be moving back when the water crisis hits in 2027. What water crisis are you talking about?
Really?
South Australia doesn't have a water crisis. We've got a desalinisation plant.
We're in a drought at the moment. We're got water restrictions at the moment.
You guys have been in a drought for so long. I don't think you can legally call it a drought anymore. I think you can legally call it normal water usage.
Yeah, no, but they've done another water restriction thing again.
And you guys live where the water actually is.
Yeah, no, stupid, isn't it?
It is.
It's because the dam's gotten below half or something stupid.
Yeah, I know, because they keep feeding it to the down rivers.
Yeah.
They shut Sydney down. They'll be surprised how much water they'll save. Yes, there will be a crisis. Where? That's the question. Where would you consider the crisis to be? Because New South Wales is just generally a crisis. That whole state is a crisis.
Yep.
And Victoria is a pain in the ass. Hey, actually, did you know, Tasfulia, scientific evidence has shown that Tasmania is getting closer to the mainland at a rate of 9 millimeters a year. Did you know that, Bree?
No,
Do you know why Tasmania is getting closer to the mainland at 9 millimeters a year?
because the polar ice caps are probably melting, which is creating water.
No, because Victoria
Global
sucks.
warming.
Okay.
You know, sucking Tasmania in. Victoria sucks.
Very good. Ba-dum.
And you know why Ayers Rock's in the middle of Australia, don't you?
Yeah.
That's as far as Victoria could drag it. These are South Australian jokes coming out here.
Scary.
You know why the Harbour Bridge is still in Sydney, don't you? Because Melbourne didn't think it was worth pinching.
I don't blame them. See, I find the Anzac Bridge more fascinating than the harbour
Which Anzac Bridge?
in Sydney.
Because there's more than one Anzac Bridge. There's the big one in Sydney, but then there's about 7 all the way around the country. Everyone built their own little bridge and called it the Anzac Bridge. We got an Anzac Bridge.
Yeah,
It's a
no, the one in
footbridge.
Sydney.
It's a footbridge. Goes over the torrens near the zoo.
Yeah.
Out the front of Torrens Parade Anzac Grounds. What are you smiling about, Blimey? You know something we don't know.
No.
Got lucky.
I'm haunted. That thing over there keeps moving.
What
Every time I
thing?
turn around, that's over there. Just here, behind me.
It's a
Just
lamp.
here. See, look. Now it's wiggling.
Number one.
Can you put yourself bigger, Gaffer?
See, look. It's wiggling.
Oh, right.
Damn. Maybe we should do a spirit box.
No,
Every time I turn around, it's not moving.
no, the spirit box gives me a headache.
See, it's moving again. We've got 7 people on here now.
They're popular. Go us.
Jimmy C's on. I wonder if he's still going. Oh. Yeah, he's still going. He's got 14 people over there. Oh, and he's got you, Dizzy, and what about Mike's over there, and not Hazy Days is over there.
Ken should be back, so we raid him.
I would, but Ken's not back, so we won't do a raid till Ken gets back.
That's what I
We've
said.
already been over. He was already over there at the beginning of the stream and raided him when he was with Sorta Rican.
No, but that's what I said. When Ken gets back, we should raid him.
Yeah, we should, but it's not up to me.
You don't want to raid anyone.
No, we don't want to raid anyone, Ken.
Not without you.
Just without you.
No, I'm talking about Jimmy. Busy as he is right now, he don't want to raid.
So, how is everyone?
I'm got Jimmy playing in the background. It's absolutely weird.
Want to know how to stop an argument? Cooling around food.
What?
If you want to know how to stop an argument, you just call a person a random food.
Who needs
Like,
to stop
shut
an
up, you
argument?
damn private.
Why do you guys think of what do you guys think of face recognition or CCTV technology put in place in Melbourne? Hey, look, I don't like cameras everywhere all the time. I don't see why people should have to walk around worrying about whether or not what they did or what they didn't do was the right thing to do at the time, and whether or not the people should be allowed to do this, that, and everything else. It's changing the whole idea of why we are who we are. We're not being Australian anymore. We're being English or we're being American. It's starting to piss me off.
Hey, as long as they don't make me look fat, I'm good.
Yes, you're right. But you don't get consultation when it comes to the laws of the land. You do as you're told, and the police enforce the laws, and you just have to live with it. As wonderful as that sounds, it's just the way it is, unfortunately.
Hmm.
And it's not because it's a dangerous place to live here in Australia. It's just because the police are assholes.
It's awful, really.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Don't leave me, Bray.
I'm coming back. I'm just getting something to eat.
Yeah, but I'm so lonely now.
What was there?
What are you doing in the background?
Eh?
What are you doing in the background?
What am I doing in the background?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on in the background? I know to what you do, what you are referring. No, it's right. It's just me. It's 3D printing. I got something I want to print. Something I designed earlier. I just want to see whether it works.
Cool.
So what you doing?
No, being nosy on Facebook.
Seriously? Did he eat the rat?
Sounds that way.
Keep telling him not to do that, but he does it all the time.
You guys live in the city.
Sorry?
You guys live in the city.
I live in a city, yes.
I live
Not
in the
Bree.
mountains.
I wouldn't say where little Bree lives is a city. I'd say a nice sized town. I wouldn't say city. But then what we call a nice sized town, everyone will probably call it a city in America. I don't know, if I knew what the hell I was talking about, I'd shut up.
We don't have high rises, put it that way.
Sorry?
We don't have high rises here.
I live out in the what?
What?
I live out in the what?
Yeah, pretty much.
In the Nungas. In the Nungas, left of the whoop whoop. Oh, gee, my bad. Somebody sounds sick. Nah, that's just Ken. Anyway, how you going, Bigfoot, Silver, hide and seek? Tico, no one knows where I am. Yeah, I do. I know exactly where you are. You're in Tasmania. Thought we already established that. It's not as if it's a big, not even if it's a big place. Okay.
You know what? I'm eating my favorite New Zealand jerky.
What jerky is it?
Yes, there are a lot of hidden places. A lot of people don't know about the nut. until they actually get there. And you can see it just after you pass Burnie. Ulverstone's my favourite place. Nice small little seaside town with just enough to keep you going and no nightlife.
Yep, the way I like it. Quiet.
It is. I love to climb the nut. I took my wife there and she loved climbing it. She said she won't do it again because it just takes too much to climb it. And there is a chairlift to get up there, but she won't use chairlifts. So. I like the area where you are. Yes, it is. But I love it. I do love Ulverstone. Seems I grew up around most of that area when I was younger. I like the area where you are. The Cradle Mountain is one gorgeous lake in the middle of nowhere that nobody knows about till you go to it. My desktop background is Cradle Mountain.
Damn dear.
Cradle Mountain Lake. It's in winter, right in the middle of a rainstorm too. Absolutely gorgeous place. That's one thing you ought to do, Bree. If you're going to go do adventures, go for a month over to Tassie.
Oh, we're going to
do
take
it.
you very soon.
No. Got to go for a month and do adventures. I'm telling you now, you will absolutely take a month to do the north of Tassie. Bugger the rest of it. That's just the north area.
I'm going skydiving in a few months. I'm very excited.
Yeah, you usually are until you have to leave the plane.
I know. I love heights. I love flying and all that.
Not saying you don't. I'm just saying it is. I guarantee you, your arse cheeks are doing this when you're trying to get out of that plane. But once you start falling, apparently, it's all good. But
Andy,
I'm sorry, I don't see the point in jumping out of a perfectly working aeroplane.
That's what Andy said. He's not doing it. He's going to film me coming down.
Apparently, from according to all the description you keep giving everybody, he's not going to miss you.
No, he won't miss me.
Who's emerging? Ken, where have you moved to?
What beautiful dude.
Ken, are you on the front balcony?
Hey, Kappa.
Are you on the front balcony?
Phone, what?
Out the front.
No, I'm right in front of you.
You just turned the light off, did you?
No.
Because it's very dark where you're sitting.
Well, yeah, I turned it off a while ago, but yeah.
Okay.
Nobody wants to see me anyway, so.
Mate, it's not my live stream.
Really show.
I like seeing your pretty face, Ken.
You lie. You like to see your hubby's pretty face.
My nose has not grown 1 inch. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And you have to admit, Ken, she has a pretty little nose.
See? Little.
She's got the cute pudgy nose.
It's a little nose.
My ultimate favorite. But don't tell Andy.
She's got what we call a short-sighted nose. It keeps running into everything.
Hey, don't tell Andy.
Oh, how you going, Andy? Oh, I didn't see you in the background.
Hey, brother, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, wait. Hashtag don't tell Susan. There you
go. Susan's awake, Ken.
What the fuck? She's probably chatting in the chat, right?
I haven't seen her in there.
That'd be my luck. Oh, hi, everybody. Oh, shit. Motherfucker. Oh, come on, dude. Seriously?
Beaners. Beaners.
Hey, you guys.
Beaners like eating beans.
Now, guys, stop making fun of me. You guys make fun of me.
Love you, kid.
Stupid. You're stupid. Stop making fun of me. Jimmy don't like that.
Ah, careful.
I thought that'd wake you up.
Jimmy don't like that.
That's better.
Jimmy don't like that when Jimmy don't like that when Jimmy get made fun of. You need to stop.
Dickering with Dave. Okay, who's running the chainsaw at 6 a.m.?
Hi, Dave.
And if that was
Hi,
a
Dave.
saw, it sounded
Stop
like
digging
a
with Dave.
pulling.
Everybody stop digging with Dave.
Beers on the desk at the 6 a.m. call up. Looks like Dicked with Dave has done a Dicked with Dave raid.
Stop digging with Dave. He's a raid with what?
I don't know.
What? WTF Mike? Or what? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Stop digging with Dave. Damn, I'm done.
Yep. It's basically the general consensus, Ken.
General consensus mean what?
Meaning you're drunk.
I'm drunk. Hello, soldiers. Nice to meet you again. Damn, brother. Hello, my gold. Nice to see you again. Just hearing the phone. I can't remember the lyrics.
Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble.
I'm so beautiful.
To you.
Oh, wait. I sang that wrong. My fans are so beautiful to me. Why can't you see that you mean everything to me? What was that, T? Therefore, you even blocked off my channel. That's all I'm saying right now. T.
Bury your head in
not
shame, young lady.
No, fucking, no. Blocked.
Bury your head in shame, young lady.
Not that she gives a fuck anyway, right?
No, I'm sorry. I've got to do that. Giggle away, young lady. We can't hear you anyway. You composed now, are you? We're right now. Bree, don't laugh at that. Don't. This is what stops you laughing. Don't laugh at that, Bree.
Off,
All right, don't laugh at it, Bree.
Bree. Knock it off. No laughter here. Laughter not allowed on my channel. You know that. Mm-hmm. You're done. The hell?
She's trying so hard. I'm just going to go away and let you get your breath back.
Breast back. I want to see a breast back. Look, I'm your father. No! Oh. Are you kidding me?
So have you got it under control now, Bree?
Yes. You're provoking me. Come on.
Not hard.
Come on, Tesla.
You're sitting on the edge of it like this much, and all we have to do is give it a little bit of a push, and you're off again.
Shut up. This is funny.
I see the sun's coming up, Ken.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you feel I should investigate the house next door or not?
What's wrong with the house next door?
Say again?
What's wrong with the house next door?
I knew the guy that blew his head off.
Next door.
Next door to me. Yep.
Did they clean up the mess?
I cleaned up the mess.
So what would you like to investigate?
And found a 22 shell casing.
So what do you need to investigate?
Like a paranormal investigation.
You know, it'd be good if Ghost Dog drove down and helped you do that.
What?
I said it'd be really nice if Ghost Dog came down and helped you do a paranormal investigation.
Yep, but probably within about a week they're gonna start down. So
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the haunting will stop if there is one.
not to us. Oh,
Redneck, don't go anywhere until you sleep it off, bud. Next, you will be number one suspect or something.
right. Right now I'm so super tired. It's not even funny. But thinking about this, I might need to get a hold of Ghost Dog or somebody like that. And
If
get
not
some
Ghost Dog, what's his name?
investigation shit going on. So yeah.
Welcome
You guys
to
are the bomb, dude. Bigfoot, silver. What is that? Bigfoot, silver,
Hide and seek.
hide and seek.
Yes, teacup, I am crunching.
Right. But no, I'm not going nowhere tonight. But I think I need to get permission to go in this place. Therefore, I'm not breaking any laws. Blah blah blah. But I was kind of looking for somewhat insight. What do I do? Do I do it or leave it the fuck alone? But okay. But all right. Really? Does anybody else hear that?
Specifically, that sound.
On my end, it was words.
No words.
You're
Just
fucked, leave it alone. You're fucked, leave it alone. You're fucked, leave it alone. That's what was being said. I was like, what the fuck? I thought one of you guys were playing with me. Is somebody playing with me? Anybody on panel, are you playing with me?
Nope.
no. My hands, see my hands.
And I've been muted, so Bree, don't lift your hands too high. You might be playing with him.
There's no joke, dude. I think
Not a
someone's
joke,
playing
Cam.
with me.
We're not joking.
I'm not joking. I'm lying here doing nothing.
Blimey Gamer's got his mute, so there's no sound coming from him. I was muted, no sound coming from me, and Bree's a good girl. Most days.
Thank you.
That hurt. And Ken, you're the only one that could hear the words. Nobody here could hear words. Could you hear words?
No.
So you were the only one to hear it, so they were meant for you.
Well, I'm definitely not going there tonight. I'll tell you that. I need to go get a hold of the landlord. I'm going over there. I'm going over there, I think. But
Basically, Ken, if you want my opinion, after what you just heard, you're fucked.
Hey, Jay.
I'm fucked.
Hey, Jay.
Jay, how you doing here?
Auto Jay. Dave Larson said, leave Ghost alone. Mel said, what I miss? I know, get your ass up here and find out.
I want to do this, dude.
I know you do. But none of us want to go with you.
I would, but I'm not very close.
Jay says, doing all right, thank you. How is everybody? Bree, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Fabulous.
Blimey, how are you?
Good. Having a good time.
Ken's fabulous. He's having a paranormal out-of-body experience at the moment, but he's fabulous.
And he's hearing voices.
I get her doing, dude. I got to do this.
Dave Larson says, no good can come from going there.
Why?
Why? Dave Larson.
Why is this so bad?
Let's go over and find out. I don't know.
Oh, do a Blair Witch and see how it goes.
Yeah, just don't have snot pouring from your nose and do a close-up. No one likes that scene.
Yeah, Bree speaking from experience.
Actually, that's perfect. I'm so scared.
Awesome Epic Adventure says, hello everyone, what's happening?
Oh, hello.
Oh,
I'm not the other half.
AKA Beautiful Bree.
and Ken, your other girlfriend's here.
I don't know what?
Your other girlfriend's here.
Oh, whoops, I'm already up.
My other girlfriend.
I'm like,
Oh, well, hell. What the fuck, beautiful? How the fuck are you, bitch?
I'm alright. I just got my ass kicked.
Oh,
on
my
Fortnite,
God.
so-
I never in a million years would have thought my life would have been. Nah, it ain't that good anyway. Okay.
Mel, you got your ass kicked in Fortnite.
Yeah,
That's
I did.
that's a hell of a kicking, girl.
Yeah, I killed 2 people, but yeah, I haven't played
Yeah.
for months, and I used to be really good, but yeah, I got over it. I found YouTube.
No, don't start the excuse giving. Oh,
Hey, I'm a good shot with a real gun.
You just don't want to kill a TV, is that what you're saying?
No, we were both on iPads. Shut up, Gaffer. No one wants to hear you eating chips. Mute yourself.
don't like ASMR. It's the latest craze.
Hey, Dave. Oh, God. I'm everyone's girlfriend. So popular. Not.
The hell they are.
You wish your sex life was that popular.
The hell you are.
Nah. What's wrong with Ken? Ken, what's
You
wrong?
my woman.
Tell Mel Mel your problems. Tell Mel Mel your problems. What's wrong?
Well, it's probably nothing you want to hear, but
Yeah, go on. Just do it. Oh,
I
okay.
got a house next door that I know damn well is haunted.
Yep.
Like 110%, I know damn well.
Yep.
I knew the guy that blew his head off
Okay.
in that house.
Mhm.
I want to go and investigate that house,
Yep.
but everybody and anybody and everybody has told me, no, don't do it. Don't do it, redneck. Don't do
Why?
it.
Why not?
I know. Ask them.
Well, what are you going to do? What's your idea of investigating it?
I have a way redneck way of doing it.
Okay. You want to elaborate?
All right. Anyway. Jokes aside, please. That's funny. Anyway, jokes aside, please. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I'm on a cigarettes.
Okay. I think you're going off topic here. So when you say you want to investigate it, you just want to go over there and have a look around and see if you see or hear anything, or are you going to do what Lou Rock does, or?
Give or take. I don't know what Lou Rock really does, but I'm looking to sit there for a while and see if I can hear something. But I look to I want to get into a little bit more than that. I want to put up a fidget spinner. So if they want to join me, they can spin the spinner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And well, I'm trying to load this motherfucker. I swear to God, I am. How the fuck do I explain this to you?
I have no idea. So you want to take a fidget spinner and lay it down, and you want them to communicate with you.
But on a piece of paper, and you trace it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you put a dot on the fidget spinner on one of the, because a fidget spinner has what? 4 arms, right?
Three.
Okay.
Some have 4, but most generally have 3.
Okay, even if it has 3, that's fine. So I'm talking cheap generic shit, so it's probably gonna have 3, right?
Yep.
So you put a dot on one of the arms, and then you trace it on over the top of a piece of paper, and then you put a dot on the piece of paper, and then set it down and say, you know, if you're willing, please touch the spinners.
Right. Okay.
Right. So so you can see movement. Right.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was a compass.
Oh, okay.
And see if they'll answer questions moving the compass.
Yep.
Another one was.
Where'd you get all
I
these
can't
ideas
remember
from?
the other one. There was a third one. I swear to God,
He's
there
full
was
of
a third.
he's full of it. I mean, no, full of them.
He's an ideas man.
Yeah, he has lots of them.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, what'd you have for dinner, Memo?
Okay. Scotch fillet steak with a salad and baby potatoes and peppercorn cream gravy.
Did you have peas?
Nope. I had sugar snap peas in the salad. So
Oh well, that's probably why there's one down your cleavage. All right.
yeah, that would be about right. I like to collect for on, later on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this is for.
Yeah. Ken, go on. Keep going.
Come on, Ken, you've got your thoughts together now. We gave you a moment.
No, I think Gaffa is done with me.
Not done with you. You were thinking, and I just entertained the troops while you were getting your thoughts together and ideas that you wanted to use. I'm not done with you.
I think you feel that I'm silly and you're done with me. So
No,
therefore,
I don't.
I'm done.
No, Ken, I don't feel you silly. I respect your want to do this spirit conversation and investigation, but you were
Well, I didn't know how to go about it, though.
Oh, awesome epic.
You were
is
umming and
stuck in
ahhing while
the
you were getting your thoughts together, and I was just keeping the panel entertained while you cleared your mind a little bit of exactly what you want to do. Just doing what I do, Ken. That's all I was doing.
Yep. Now you got everybody laughing. Thanks.
No, you're not. Nobody's
Ken,
laughing at
come
you, Ken.
on.
I can guarantee you, nobody's laughing at you. They were all interested in what you were saying, but you were still working it out in your head.
I'm really into this stuff. I think it's a good idea.
People wouldn't be here, Ken, if they were laughing at you. So please continue if you've got your head together now, and I'll shut up in the background.
Awesome is stuck in the basement. Just saying.
Oh, bring her up, dude.
No, she's not.
Please.
She's gone.
She's saying she's in the basement.
She was in the basement. She's no longer in the basement because she left.
Oh, Gaffer kicked me out. Bye, guys.
I didn't kick her out. I dropped
Well, that's
everyone
what's-
down to the basement, and then when I came back, her camera was off and she muted. I thought she was doing something private, so I put her there. So if she wants to come back, I'll bring her straight back up. I have no problems with that. But you and Ken were discussing something, and I thought, well, the rest of us can just sit in the basement.
Oh, right.
And when I went to bring her back up, her camera and her microphone was off. So I thought, maybe she's talking to Andy in a private chat and didn't want everyone to know about it. That's what I thought.
Oh.
Do apologise, Bree. If you're finished having phone sex, please come back up on panel.
Maybe 2 minutes. She'll be back. Anyway.
But Ken, in all seriousness, if you don't know what you're doing, you shouldn't stuff around with this sort of stuff.
But how do you
learn?
How do you know what you're doing? You gotta play with it, right?
Well,
yeah, I wanna.
People do. Sorry, Billy. Oh, sorry. What's your name? I thought it said
Blimey.
Billy for a second. Blimey.
You don't want to miss the stuff, and you don't want to come back and haunt you. So make sure you do it right.
What?
You don't want to mess with something that will come back to haunt you. Like, I know bits and pieces about this sort of stuff because I've.
But I know the guy personally.
That don't give you credibility.
He might, because you and him know him. He knew you and you know him. He might want to follow you around as a shadow. You still want to be careful.
Not only that, but if you're opening up to one spirit, there is always the chance that there are other bad ones around. I know that sounds silly. If people don't believe in it, they don't have to believe in it. But trust me, I've seen some stuff.
Yeah, multiple can come through that one slap even more.
Yes. you could end up bringing home a whole pile of stuff if you're not careful. So it's not something you go into, you know.
But I'm on a limited time.
Why?
Because
the
they're
house
going to
is-
pull.
They're gonna tear the house down.
Okay. Well, if I would suggest putting it out there and asking people if they know anyone who would be interested in giving you a little bit of advice before you do it. I wouldn't just go in there not knowing anything about what you're going to do. Because you could be asking for a whole... This is what I say, like people, you know, think it's fun to play with Ouija boards and things like that, but they have no idea what they are opening themselves up to.
I got an idea.
Again, if they believe in that sort of stuff. Lots of
I
people
got
don't,
an
and
idea.
that's fine.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I got an idea.
yeah. You just
I
got to
need
make
get
sure
a
that you know
hold
how to
of Ghost
protect yourself.
Dog. I need to get a hold of Ghost Dog and
Yes, I agree with you, Ken. Ghost Dog and what's his name?
what's his name?
Why I got a mental block here. What's his name and his wife?
Oh, the fucking
Yeah, him.
motherfucker.
Now he's got Tourette's.
No, someone not that.
Ken's
okay,
been possessed already.
No, that's Native American. Ken does that when he gets a bit stressed sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I see here, no idea. Benny and the desk, Bond,
Have you
his
been to
wife's
sleep?
name is
Ken?
Jan, fucking, come on, stupid.
Bigfoot's right. It might not be the guy, but rather what caused him to do that to himself. That you might end up.
Someone could have taken his body over or something. And he's now controlling his spirit.
Dave the producer.
Right.
Dave? Which Dave is that?
Is it Ben?
David the producer.
Is it Ben? His wife's name is Jen. Something and Jen.
Yeah, it's not Ben. It's I'll give you a sec. He's always on Hornet Truckets with him. Always.
Yep. Is it Vinny? Is it something E and Jen?
What about Paranormal White Noise? Is she the one that goes on Wackies? Is it Green Bay Wackies? She might be able to give you some ideas.
I don't know her, so I know Ghost
Eddie.
Dog. I know from Haunted Trucking.
Eddie.
And I know
Eddie and Jen.
Eddie. I knew it was an E. I knew there's an E in Jen. Yeah,
I can almost
Eddie
see the
and
light
Jen.
bulb.
Yep.
Aye. What was that?
And then
number?
Fallen Angel. I can't remember her real name.
Eddie and Haunted and Ghost Dog are the two I'd be taking and talking about.
Yep.
You
But
blimey
then
gamer.
Whoa.
Looking like a cool dude.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hey, David. Sorry, bro. Didn't actually kick you out.
We got Ralph in the house. We got
So
David in the house. We got
that was quick phone
David,
checks.
the producer, in the house. Hello, buddy.
Is that the finger you use too? Is it?
Can you give David, the producer, a link, please?
I can give anybody. I can give anybody you like a link. I'm good.
How come
David?
you can do all this stuff for Ken from where you are?
I'm good.
I need to talk to David, the producer, real quick, please.
Mel.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh no, Awesome Epic's got her own fidget spinner.
See, awesome is an epic is awesome and epic, but I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to put an intro on a friggin' video.
The truth of the matter is, I set up an account where Anthony, the Redneck Canter Way of Life,
What the fuck?
and
You
Ken,
suck it,
the
right?
Redneck Connection, and me all are on the same account, and we all use the same StreamYards.
Right.
And we can stream onto our own YouTube channels from this StreamYard. So we all have
Right.
the controls on each other's streams.
Okay, cool.
So we're basically all
David,
three
I
are
need
the
to
owner.
talk to you real quick, please. 2 minutes, please.
Awesome Epic. I have to tell you, my little boy Joshy, he's 10, and he's a Harry Potter maniac. He loved listening to your stream the other night.
Oh, that's good.
Except every time he got the answer, he's like, "Someone's already got it." By the time he went to type it in.
Just so you know, the trivial nights are her little baby. Even though Andy likes to be involved, she's the one that wants it done. She's the one who organises it and handles it and deals with it because it's what she would like to do.
Awesome.
Andy is the one that does the adventures.
Ah, okay. Yep.
No, I join him on the adventures. He does the editing.
And he joins you on your what's name. Okay. To all those who don't know and to all those who don't care, please welcome David, the producer.
Hey, Shades. Oh, where's your shades?
See, Dave, that's
Too
how you
early.
produce a live stream, mate. right?
Exactly. It's 7:30 in the morning.
Wait.
That voice.
David, the producer.
Ooh.
Ralph, how you doing, sir?
You make me want to dance.
Such a professional voice.
This is
I've
the
never heard.
first time I've seen you at 7:30 in the morning, Redneck. I am impressed.
So is he.
He hasn't gone to
I'm
bed, have
still
you?
getting her done. How about that?
Yeah.
Getting it done.
How long you been live?
2 hours.
Oh, only 2 hours. I thought you might have started it late at
Oh,
night.
he was on someone else's stream for like 5-6 hours
That's
Oh.
2 hours now.
prior to this.
Yeah.
He just wanted to do this because he was bored.
In for the long
And because
haul.
he can.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Good,
the name of my stream is Because I Can.
yeah. Good morning to all.
I feel like I'm on a late night
Good
show. or
morning, sir.
something.
How are you this morning?
When David, the producer, with his professional voice comes on, I feel like I've walked into a late night show or something.
Can you do me a favor, David?
Yeah. What do you need?
I need you to say, just like I do, welcome to the Redneck Connection, where we talk about anything and everything and nothing all at the same time. If you have not been offended, please take a number and we'll get back to you as soon as humanly possible.
Do you want me to record that? I can send you a WAV file.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'll send you a WAV file. Did you want some music behind it?
I just meant in your beautiful freaking sexy voice. That's what I meant.
I'll do that. I'll do a professional one for you, so you have a WAV file of it or an MP3. Then I'll put some music behind it.
I just
Wow.
met tonight for shenanigans, dude.
No,
Hello, WTF Mike. How you doing?
Not too shabby.
right? You got to do the old stay redneck.
No, I can't hear you.
It goes the other way, right? Yeah, on camera it looked the wrong way. Hold on, stay redneck. There you go.
Yeah. Stay redneck. Oh, 2 fingers, right?
Right, 2 fingers.
You'll be
but
so professional with that.
the other
Ken.
one will come up.
So professional with that intro voice.
Only my voice is professional. Everything else has completely gone to shit.
Right?
You can't have everything.
Everything. Like he used to have a professional career, like stripping or something. Like, yeah, I can't even do that no more.
I lost my stripping credentials as soon as I came up on Redneck.
Where's Gaffer gone?
Blame it on the nice guy. Blame it on the nice guy.
I've never seen you without your shades, though.
It's
I
too
can't
early
call
for
you-
shades. There's no light in here. If there's no light, it doesn't bother me, so I don't have to wear the shades.
But now I can't call you shades.
Oh, you can still call me shades.
If you almost say the word shades or sunglasses on YouTube, everybody automatically thinks of David. So
that's so weird.
Hey.
Excuse me.
Hey.
I saw Redneck. I saw you did a video with those digital shades. Impressed.
You
What's a
like that?
digital shade?
I loved it.
Yeah. Yes. Digital shades. I'm so high, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm so cool.
Yeah. What are you doing up this early, Mike?
You
Or
ain't
are you
cool.
staying up this late?
Look at me. I'm cool.
No, I got home about 2 a.m. from the farm.
Oh,
Went to bed, woke up about 6.
nice.
I was in here earlier when I woke up, and then Jimmy C sent me a link to go over and join his morning chat thing. I was over there.
Jimmy C's up this early. Jeez, what's
He
going
did.
on with this whole? This,
I was on Jimmy C's for a while too. How long was he going for?
He just ended it right now.
Wow.
I've been getting around today. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Don't bring it down.
you said it, not me.
All right, fine, I'll own it.
Mike gets around. Mike gets around. Yeah. Right?
When I have time, I try to.
Yeah, these last couple of weeks have been hard to get up on panels. Just been
Yeah.
crazy busy.
That's what she said.
I got a notice that woke me up when Ken went live. I was in here and I was chatting with him. I shared it out, and then I got a message from Jimmy on Messenger. I went over there.
You teared my shit out, huh?
Oh
That's
yeah.
nice. Thanks. I didn't get a notice of that, but
Are you on your
appreciate
phone?
that. Well, yeah, I should get a notice anyway.
It doesn't pop up real great on your phone when you're on the StreamYard thing.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute.
Congrats, WTF Mike shared out your video with his subscribers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
What's that all about?
That's me sharing it on my community tab and
That's
stuff. on
the
YouTube.
there you go.
The community tab.
Yeah.
Mike shared me out on his community tab.
I don't have a community tabs, or else I'd share it.
Maybe you should put up a freaking video. And
I have one.
I know you got one. I did watch it. Yeah.
I have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You're over 1,000.
Mm-mm.
No, he's not.
No, not even close.
Really?
No.
What?
He's just.
Doesn't bring the people in?
Well, I'm just, I'm not a content creator. I just support.
Yeah.
Oh, you just
Yeah.
He's the brains behind the beauty. Let's get to really to what he does.
And by the beauty, he means Ken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ken, what did you want to ask David?
No, that'd be you, baby.
Could you say that a lot slower?
That'd be you, baby.
Ken, you said you wanted to ask him something. I'm reminding you before you forget.
Ask who?
Did.
You.
Oh,
But
you
I
wanted to
can't
ask me
remember
something?
now.
Oh God. Here we go.
Hey, I talked to you,
But I can't remember
Redneck.
now.
I talked to you,
Oh,
Redneck, about
yeah,
2 weeks
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
I never heard back from you.
Computer.
Yeah.
Right, Gaffa? David's just a guy that bangs the content creator.
Exactly. My mother raised short kids,
Computer.
not stupid ones.
David,
Yes, sir.
computer.
Yeah.
Just short, David. Just
Computer.
short. You sure it wasn't stupid?
Gaffa, always with the nice word.
Holy cow, Dave! You guys are in harvest already?
All right, I'm
What
gonna
the
go,
fuck?
so Gaffer can come back on.
I was about to go anyway. I got to set up for trivia in an hour.
Oh, I've got to go. Are you going tonight?
Yeah, I've got to go. Trivia, it's midnight. Yeah.
What is it? What's the trivia?
General. Anything
Oh.
and everything.
Nice.
Cool.
Dun dun dun
All right.
dun.
Well, I've got to go and put Joshy to bed soon anyway, so. Mwah.
Good to see you
Bye,
guys.
Mel.
Bye, Mel
Thanks for
Mel.
ringing, Mel.
See you, sweetie. Be good, Ken.
So, Redneck, send
All
me
right.
your address. I know you sent it to me one time before for something else that I sent you, but I don't know if I still have it. So send me your address.
My
And,
wife sent it to you again.
Actually, Ken, would you like me to
What?
send David? Would you like me to send you David's address? And I can even give you a photo of his front door if you like.
Gaffa the stalker.
No, I just need David to have my address.
Yep.
My wife already sent my address, but
Well, the one
Check
time
your email.
that's when I sent you the flash. That was a while ago. I don't have that any longer.
no, my wife sent it to you again.
Oh, just today?
No, like fucking 2 weeks ago.
No, I didn't get anything from your wife 2 weeks ago. I swear.
How the hell do you say that name? Hang on.
No, not over the air.
Uh,
Not over the air.
Baya?
Yeah. Your last name, Dave. He's trying to say your last
Baya
name.
Yeah.
Adventures. Hello.
Yeah. No,
You don't
no,
wanna
no,
do
not
that.
no, not over the air, Ken.
What?
Sorry, mate. If you
Turn
say
the
David's
out
last,
of my chat.
if yeah, say Dave's last name, I'm gonna have to mute you, mate, because he doesn't want his last name on air.
No, he's trying to say
Guarantee
BWYA in the chat is what he's trying to say.
Oh, is that what he's doing? Okay.
He's trying to figure out how to say BWYA Adventures.
Oh.
Lucky.
On that note, guys, I'm going to get going, okay? Ken, thanks for having me out.
See, awesome epic.
Apologise, Ken.
Okay.
Yeah. Just have.
Trying to read the chat, but okay, everybody want to bust my balls. That's fine.
Hey, have your wife
so-
send it to me. She didn't send it a couple weeks ago. So just send it, because you have my either direct email or she could send it over Twitter in a DM. Either way, whatever works.
Yeah. I
You can
apologise,
say
Ken.
Boya.
You got one set of balls. They need a lot of busting on it.
I think it's an acronym, Ken. I don't think that's an actual name. I think it is BWY. It's an acronym for something.
But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It probably
It's gonna be
stands for
wonderful.
something.
I think I'm going
The
to change my
CIA
name.
could be listening, Ken.
I
All
like-
right.
Well, at least remove it from your correspondence, all right?
Ooh,
You,
why?
because everyone knows who you are when you do that.
Well, I sent it to people.
Mate,
like,
I can
Yeah.
track down your bank account information with that now. You know that, don't you?
no,
Yeah.
I can't.
It's
You wanna bet?
no.
You want to bet
Oh.
on it?
Yeah.
Ken.
All right.
Hey, Ken. It stands for "Be Who You Are."
Oh, be who you are.
BWYA.
That's a cool name. Yeah.
I
wanna change my name to,
that one's better.
I want to change my name to Dickard with Dave. I like that better.
No.
But then you gotta be
wanna
Canadian.
change it.
Hashtag
change-
Chinese disco balls.
Dave, you want to change your name to YMCA?
Why?
There
Hey,
I don't even remember what YMCA stands for. Does anybody?
I want
Young Men's Christian
YMCA, damn it.
Association.
I don't
What's that,
remember what it
Redneck?
stands for.
It's Young Men's Christian Association.
There you go. Yeah.
That's what the Catholics used to call their pedophile ring, Young Men's Christian Association.
Now we just call them priests and preachers.
Yeah. No, we just call them pedophiles. I'm just going to confess to the pedophile.
What the fuck? No, we got the priest. Anyway. Oh, motherfucker.
You're sounding pretty rough there, Ken.
I gotta find a fucking cough drop.
The beer keeps going down the wrong hole, mate. So,
No,
Dave, what have you been up to? You've been a bit quiet of late.
Oh, been busy. Just traveling. My daughter was in from college. She just I just brought her to the airport today, so she's off to Georgia, and just been busy over the weekends. And I've been traveling during the week too for my job. So it's been a whirlwind 2 weeks, but I'm back.
New Orleans is getting closer.
Oh, we already went.
Yeah.
No. I mean the permanent New Orleans.
Oh, the permanent.
It's getting closer.
Yeah.
On a daily, weekly basis.
I know.
Your wife's almost there already. She's almost like mentally she packed and already moved.
Her mind's already there, no doubt. No doubt. But we're heading out to Napa to see some of our YouTube friends out there. Actually, next month. Next month.
You have friends?
You're going
actually
to
friends.
California?
Oh, I know your wife has friends. I didn't know you had any.
I can't see you being fitting in California.
Oh, just to Napa. We're just going to wine country.
Oh, okay. You're just going to get drunk on wine all day. That's what you're going to do. Okay.
Exactly.
You guys will fit right in then. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, we hate LA. LA's not my place.
Yeah, no, I've been there once and I'll never go back to that.
Yeah. But it's not his place, but that's actually where he works.
Yeah.
LA?
He's always in California. Not that he wants to be. That's why he moved to Chicago so he could actually leave there once in a while.
Who's the gamer?
Blimey gamer. Blimey gamer.
All right.
What the fuck, Mike?
Hello.
Sorry. What the fuck, Mike? What the fuck, Mike?
Hey, how are you?
Blimey gamer.
I couldn't read your dang name. Ken, what are you doing, man?
Sounds like he's doing. It sounds like it's
what the hell's a CB sound?
CB sound?
Yeah, now all of a sudden it quit. It was like 10-4. Yeah. It was freaking bad.
Yeah.
We thought it was you.
Yeah, I thought it was somebody doing construction.
Yeah, I'm the quiet one, and you thought it was me. All right. Yeah, go fuck yourself and have a nice day.
I love Surly Ken.
Oh, you gotta love him.
Yeah, Breaker 19, right?
I love the Zoe movie. I love Convoy. That's my favorite trucker movie. Well, that and Smokey and the Bandit.
My favorite trucker movie.
You went there, didn't you? You went there, didn't you?
I did.
Favorite trucker movie would have been Maximum Overdrive.
That's a good one too.
Oh, fuck. Maximum Overdrive is a badass fucking movie, dude.
And I like the movie Jewel, but you know what do I know?
Which one?
Jewel.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the one that every American loves, but every Australian hates? It was made in Australia.
Crocodile
Dundee. Yeah.
Wouldn't be called the movie Australia, would it?
I didn't know there was a movie called Australia.
Me neither.
Yes, there's a movie called Australia. It was made by Americans, and it sucks.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's got Nicole Kidman.
Oh, well, there you go.
And,
yeah, I would
and,
have
and what's his name?
Hello, brother.
And what's his name?
Forged in the fires of
played Wolverine. What's his name?
Oh, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, he was in it as well.
Huh.
God, I
never heard of it either. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Look it up. Australia, the movie.
No thanks. If you're gonna say it sucked, why am I gonna look it up?
Yeah.
Well, because probably from an entertainment point of view, it was probably pretty good. But because it was about Australia and they made Australia look like a putz land, we don't like it.
I mean, if you lost an hour and a half out of your life saying it sucks, why do you want me to do it?
No.
The one I'm talking about is like
fast forward
the end
most
of
of
the world.
End of the world. Are you talking
The
about
one
Mad
I'm
Max?
talking about- Wow. The
You're
one
talking-
I'm talking about is the end of the world, and the police officer was like badass motherfucker.
End of the world.
We're not talking about Armageddon or Independence Day or.
Nope.
I was going to say Mad Max, but there was no police officer in that.
Mad Max.
Oh.
Yep. There's a police officer in that. Yes.
Is there?
Yeah, Mad Max was a police officer.
Oh,
he was
that's
a
right,
high
the first
pursuit
one.
police officer.
That's right. The first one.
Yep.
That goes back a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was the best Mad Max.
I didn't know that was. I didn't realize that was filmed in Australia.
All three of them were filmed in Australia. The first three.
Yep.
I don't watch a lot of movies.
It's the fourth one, which is the worst one. Wasn't.
Yeah.
But I thought all Australians hated that movie and Americans loved it.
No. We loved Mad Max. Mad Max was phenomenal.
Ah.
It was an absolutely brilliant movie.
I guess I never bothered looking up where it was filmed or nothing, but yeah.
Yeah, it was filmed in South Australia. Where I live. In the
That
outback.
was actually an Australian movie. Had nothing to do with Americans at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Well, no, it was all about what happened in Australia when petrol ran out and everything went to hell and back and anarchy started and all that shit.
But that was
Mel
an
Gibson-
Australian movie. That's what I'm saying. It had nothing to do with what do you want to call it?
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yeah, it was all Australian.
Yep.
What
And
is that?
the only thing American about it was Mel Gibson.
What
That's
even
right.
is that? Blimey, a link to a Wikipedia page?
Yeah, to the movie Australia. Yeah.
Oh.
Australia.
Oh, you found
it
it?
just says it just says Australia something Wikipedia, and I'm like, why do I want to what? I didn't realize the movie Australia.
Yeah, it was from the 2008 movie Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be a movie. I mean, the place doesn't even exist, so it's got to be a Wikipedia page.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it is. It's the only way you can actually make Australia seem like it's real by making a movie out of it.
Paid actors everywhere.
Yep.
Well, we know that.
Do you mind not spreading that rumor around? I'm just going to have to kill you again.
Again.
Juliet and I still want to get out to Australia. We just got to find the time to do it.
You really don't want
go
to.
to New Zealand. It's about as close as you're going to get to Australia.
Why you say that?
Because you're going to have to go over the polar ice circle to try to get there, and then you're going to die.
Oh, that's right. It's a flat Earth. I forgot.
Yeah.
No. It's a fallacy. It was a figment of Britain's imagination, so they can get rid of all their criminals and not be asked questions of what happened to them.
Yeah.
It is.
And on top of that, it goes along with nobody ever landed on the moon, and
right. The good old
Nobody
conspiracy
landed on the
theory.
moon. You're trying to tell me that, Ken? Damn, and I almost had that. I bets on that.
yeah,
Full sham.
sure, but nobody landed on the moon, and Australia does not exist. They're all paid actors.
There's a Scottish YouTuber that made 3 YouTube videos trying to convince everybody that they were stupid because they tried to say that Australia was real.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Probably.
So,
Who's the
he
famous?
explained everything away. Everything away.
Who's the famous comedian now that's from Australia? He's a big YouTuber too. I think he's almost at a million, but he's Australian. He also did that. He also did a video on how Australia isn't real, and he did like the top 20 reasons why you should never visit Australia.
Yes, he did. What's his name?
I know who you're talking about. He had that TV show on Effect.
Not anymore. He doesn't.
Right.
No. Yeah.
Right.
But
I can't remember his name.
He got in a big YouTube fight with the lady that
can't
only eats
believe I have
bananas.
the panel up here right now, and I got to run.
You off, Ken?
You got to take off?
I can't hang anymore, dude.
Yeah.
But if you want you got controls, Gaffa. So if you want,
yeah, the stream can keep going for
a few minutes.
I stay on. So
yeah. Hey, Sparky.
Don't
you
forget
guys
to
want to
have
hang
your.
around a bit longer?
Yeah,
then
I got a
that's
few
fine.
minutes. Yeah,
you can hang around, and I'll keep the stream going, and we'll still natter and entertain the troops, and Ken will get the watch hours and the views.
There you go.
All
And
right.
Ken,
entirely up
have
to you, bro.
have your wife send me your address then.
I'll
Again.
talk to her again. She
Awesome.
sent it to you already, but
Yeah, I didn't get
I'll
it.
talk to her again. All
Awesome.
right.
You know
Thanks,
how
buddy.
Dave is. It's got lost in the paperwork.
Yeah, I can dig it up and send it to you too.
Cool. I had it when I sent him the flask, but I can't. I don't remember where I did with it.
So, as I always say, be you, do you, always respect you. And never forget.
Good to you.
Hey, Redneck. Love you
See you,
guys.
Ken. See you, Ken.
See you,
Good seeing
Ken.
brother.
Love you, mate.
Feeling.
You know, it's pretty sad when you have to actually kick the host out. No, we all love Ken.
Of course.
So, I haven't visited your wife's live streams of late, David.
I miss them all the time. They do these things, and I'm like out in the combine and everything. Then I dip into a valley and I lose the whole thing, and I'm like, this freaking people. How come they can't go live at 10 o'clock at night like the rest of us?
I know. She's not a late night gal, so she
I know.
likes to do them earlier.
It's just so rude. Yet she's a party woman. You wonder how that works.
Yeah, she's not a big
Day
party
drinker.
woman as you think.
Day drinker.
You know, it's just,
This coffee does need whiskey, but it's
Yeah,
too early.
I've thought of that too. Yeah, and I'm like,
It's too early.
exactly what I said to myself. I woke up and I was going to go out and start bailing, but it's downpouring rain out, so can't do that.
Is it? It's gorgeous here in Chicago today.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, sorry.
We're not even.
basically being told, David.
If it keeps up, all of our corn we're going to burn it pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
If it keeps up, Mike, I'll just kick him out. All right? I just.
No, not that. Like the weather, it's none of our corn is maturing enough to try and combine it. It's way too wet, and it's not getting anywhere hot enough for it to mature or dry. We're only hitting the 70s, the low 70s for highs, and it has been that way for like a month.
Wow.
Did you sow late, or is this just unseasonable weather?
Unseasonable weather.
Is there any future weather you're going to have a bit of a heat stroke so you can get things done, or you're screwed for the season?
It's looking like we're going to be screwed. They're talking by the 17th, we're going to have our first hard freeze. And if that happens and the wet as the corn is, we're completely screwed. We might as well light the field on fire. We can't even turn it to silage because all we're going to get out of it is corn soup.
Wow. Wow.
You
But
should
you have
visit
insurance for that?
YouTube name.
Yeah.
You wanted to be a farmer. You wanted to be a farmer. What can I
It's been
say?
in my family for generations.
The beautiful thing about being a farmer today, though, is that between subsidies and insurance, he'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I just won't, off a corn harvest and soybeans last year, like off of soybeans when they hit high, we were pulling in 136,000 a day. And that's not going to happen this year.
I do have a question.
The insurance will kick out if we can't pull the corn down. So we might end up making 100,000 a day.
I do have a question. How many bad seasons can you get in a row before it becomes a serious liability to you guys?
Depends. Well, we have a welding shop too that helps back our farm.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose if we had like even a couple of these bad years in a row, it would really, really hurt. Our insurance would probably drop us if we did this 2 years in a row.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's not a good thing.
Because it's not just us, it's even all our neighbors and stuff are And the stupid thing is,
everyone's hurting.
You know, we're not probably going to pull any corn off, but my dad made the decision early spring. We just put up 4 new grain bins. They just poured the slabs for him yesterday. And we're putting up over 200,000 bushels of storage to keep this corn in and everything else. And it looks like they're going to be sitting empty, but we still have to write that paycheck to the people that put them up. Holy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But on the same token, not saying there is always risk in every decision you make in that type of thing. You do have to rely on the weather, and you do have to make sure that everything is doing exactly what you need. And when it doesn't, it hurts.
Hey, Monica. Yeah, Sparky, the rest of the year, if we put combines out there, it's costing us money. But if we put it into insurance, the insurance is going to make us combine it and sit on it.
Wow. That's crazy.
And if I turn it into silage, I can feed it to the cows, but I can't even do that because all I'm going to get is like a soup slurry coming out of the chute when I start chopping it. So, and it's really hard to haul soup.
Can you cut it without mulching it, and then lay it out to dry somewhere in a shed you're not using?
We have big dryers and stuff, but you're going to get it in. It's when it runs through the combine and stuff. It's going to be, you know, I can't dry out water. Like pure water. I mean,
you got to get it to the dryers in one piece without mulching the shit out of it, basically, and it's not easy.
Yeah, that would be like a whole crew of people going out there picking the corn off by hand and putting it in a basket and doing it on the cob. Yeah.
So my family are farmers, but we're dairy farmers.
Oh, you guys are dairy?
Yeah.
I did that one time for 4-H. I had 2 dairy cows, never again in my life.
Why is that?
Oh, you have to milk cows every day. They have to be milked. It's harmful for their health if you don't.
Right.
And each cow can make from 3 to 5 gallons of milk a day. So when you have 2 of them, that's 10 gallons of milk a day. Do you know how many kids you got to have of people who consume 10 gallons of milk a day?
Yeah. And it's hard to transport. It's hard. I mean, there's a lot that goes into dairy farming.
It has to be. You can't sell it outright.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You sell it to places to pasteurize it, or what?
Yeah, it goes to pasteurization from the dairy farmer. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's that way where Blimey is, but yeah, here it has to be. It has to be pasteurized. It's against the law to try and sell it non-pasteurized.
Yeah, it's the same here in Australia. It's pasteurized. And they homogenize it. You can't sell it even unhomogenized, even though some companies have got permits to do it because it's back to the old days. But most of the dairies now homogenize because it's better for them. They don't have to deal with the cream and all the bullshit and stuff like that.
But I've drank it out of the cow. It's way tastier out of the cow than it is once it's processed.
Yeah, there's more flavor, and they've still got the lactose and fats that they usually take out when they process it.
Yeah. So like even when I did it for 4-H, the dogs and the cats and any other thing that drank milk really enjoyed it because we didn't keep that much in the house.
I'm getting a little skeeved out thinking about you sucking on a cow's nipple.
Well, there was actually 6 of them. So
you and all your friends, it's like a party.
Yeah. Up in the wintertime up here when you go out and milk them, that's the best part. Then you can have shakes.
Gross.
Where do you think ice cream comes from?
I know.
Northern cows.
Well, south end of northern cows. Anyway, you can't tell me it's not. I knew that when I was growing up as a kid.
So where are you based out of, Gamer?
Huh?
Where are you based out of?
Based out of what?
Where do you live?
Where do you live?
All right. Hold on. Before we go too far into this, David is a PR man. He likes to talk to people about things, and he has numerous topics he would like to discuss things with you. So he's going to find out a little bit about you, just so that he know who he's talking to and what kind of person you are. So here come the questions. Where are you, mate?
He makes it sound
Where
New
are you?
Zealand, huh?
New Zealand.
Ah, I hear it's beautiful. Never been.
Yeah.
I only seen it
Plan
from
to.
the Tolkien movies.
Everything
yeah.
I hear about New Zealand is like constant
His
wet.
wife wants to go see where the Hobbit village is.
Right?
There you go.
I hear they got good bourbon.
New Zealand has good bourbon. Do they really?
No, but that'll get you there. I'll
Yeah.
tell you.
You're just trying to get me on a plane.
It's all stuck on a secret island. You only can visit by.
I know exactly how to get David to go anywhere in the world. I just tell Juliet where all the good bourbon is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta get on a magic train at the 9.5 station and.
And blimey, tell David what your channel was about and what you're about in that respect.
Oh, I'm guessing he's a gamer.
Yes, I am. I stream different games on different accounts. I'm passive aggressive on my game. And
All right, how many subscribers you got?
I am at currently 125.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
125.
Go get him.
Yeah.
Go check him out.
Yeah.
He can't be. He can't be any worse than not a great gamer.
Yeah, you're catching up. You're catching up to David, the producer, on them numbers.
Yeah.
Hey,
I want everyone to pass me up.
And the next question that David likes to ask is, where would you like your channel to go?
You're like Dick Cavett.
Yeah, exactly like Dick. You want to type something in the chat, gamer? Do you have the chat up?
Yeah.
No,
People
I'll
can
go
go
over
follow
there.
you.
Yeah,
Gamer
I'll
is
go
in
over there
New
and click on
Zealand. Teacup, New Zealand.
Yep.
He's a Kiwi.
New
And
Zealand.
if you
It's
want-
right next to New Jersey.
Anyone
Kia ora.
wants to speak fluent New Zealand, drop all your vowels. Don't use vowels. New Zealand doesn't know what vowels are. All right, don't believe me? You drop all your vowels and see how New Zealander you sound.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Hey, Olivia.
How come the watch count has gone up since Ken went to sleep? I'm just curious.
Olivia, because everyone's waking up. Olivia, darling.
I'm kidding.
She's still in intensive care, so it's good to see you, though, Olivia. Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, well, I know what intensive care is, but what happened?
She's a bit in a certain way. She's a bit like Nancy. She has serious conditions that have to be dealt with.
Speaking of Nancy, how's she doing? Last time I saw her, I think like a week and a half ago, she was doing great.
She had an abdominal hysterectomy on the 3rd, and it went deathly bad, and she was rushed into another surgery, and she's just come out of ICU. Nancy has had a setback.
Oh, she has?
Oh.
Unfortunately, Nancy's temporary condition, which everyone seems to think is her getting better, are momentary. She can't push herself too much, otherwise the lungs get upset. When the lungs get upset, the fluid builds up. When the fluid builds up, she starts coughing, and when she starts coughing, things in the brain start working the wrong way. Unfortunately, her brain injury issue is a permanent condition that's never going to go away, and they have to constantly manage. So every so often she will have slurred speech and slight loss of use of her hands.
Right.
As the fluid builds up in certain areas and they have to move the hoses. Apparently her neck injury is severe enough that over time she will lose the use of her hands gradually. But she went into hospital the other day for more Botox because she had 2 seizures during the week. They readjusted the tubes because there was a fluid buildup in the frontal lobe. So they've readjusted the position of the tubes, and that strained all out. And she had fluid on the lungs again, which they then also, while they were there, pumped out and cleaned the lungs out of.
That's awesome. Yeah.
But she got to go to the fair, which is in her town at the moment, this morning for 2 or 3 hours, which made her so happy and lightened her up. But it wore the hell out of her, so she's gone to sleep. She should be up soon, and you'll probably see it pop up here.
I got you now, Blimey. I just subscribed to your channel there.
Yep, did the
Give
same.
you a little. I'll give you a little tip. That little 9-second intro. It's good and all, but you want to make that about 3 minutes, and it'll help you maintain people that subscribe to your channel a lot quicker than like your 1 hour streams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because about 3 minutes, about 3 minutes is the YouTube watch time to maintain a subscription.
Give
So,
your viewers something
Yeah.
to hang on to when they come to your stream. Something for them to go, shit, is it right? Yeah, no, and for 3 minutes they'll sit there and watch that intro. Then you come
Yeah.
into the game, and chances are they'll hang around for a little bit longer to see how you go.
And the subscription won't get deleted because what YouTube does, if you don't watch like 3 minutes of a video, that they consider it a non-subscription and take you off.
Yeah. Even though I've watched the 9-second one twice now, so I'm up to 18 seconds. I mean, it is good.
Yeah, YouTube is fussy.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll make you, it'll help you greatly along the way as you start going over just having that 3 minute video.
Olivia, you control us old farts even from ICU, so don't you start
I'll
giving
keep
us
that
shit
in
here
mind.
already.
It was me practicing out with
You don't have to change your intro, but just put a 3 minute video up there somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I just put that in front.
Yeah, make it like a featured video.
Yeah.
Yes, Monica, she doesn't come up on panel unless she feels like it's she's in good spirits. If she's not having a good day,
Who are you
she
waving
won't
at,
be on
Dave?
panel.
Juliet.
Oh, she's up finally, huh?
Yeah.
Hi, hi, Juliet. How you going, Juliet?
Gaffa says hi. WTF Mike says hi.
I double dog dare you to turn the camera around.
Come on.
Blimey says bugger off. We
Come
don't want
over.
to see you.
Oh, she's actually fully dressed and ready.
Yeah, she just woke up though. Say hi.
Oh yeah, she is fully dressed. Look at that.
Hi,
Good
Julia.
Lord. I was pitching like wild bedhead
Juliet,
and like a roll,
Juliet.
and her looking at you like, what the
That's
fuck
how
are
she
you
wakes
doing?
up. She wakes up looking that good. I have to work 2.5 hours to get whatever the hell
Before
this
she goes,
is.
David, before she goes, can you just
Yeah.
ask her a question for me?
Yeah, sure. I'll ask her. Gaffa wants to know. What do you want to know?
Is that really Victoria's Secret? Is it?
He said, "Is that really Victoria's Secret?"
No, she just bought the name on it. She embroidered it
She
herself.
says she can't tell it's a secret. Yeah, she lost her voice actually.
Hey, that's not a bad thing.
God, I would love it if mine would lose her voice.
Don't
No wonder why. No wonder why he's so happy. He hasn't had to hear her until.
Yeah, she had a cold last week, and then it just turned into laryngitis this week. So it's like,
Is that why you're so chirpy now? She hasn't asked for any money for nearly 3
no.
days.
The reason why I'm so cheery is that I don't have to edit a podcast today.
Yeah. I'm gonna send my wife your guys' way. Just let her hang out with Juliet for a little bit. Maybe she'll get laryngitis.
She's coming back and hitting me now. I'll be up.
How much is that? How much is that going to cost me?
Oh, yeah, everything. The
Okay.
farm, as they say.
I'm gonna send my wife that way. She can hang out with yours for a while.
Don't worry, he's already lost the farm. We'll just worry about what else we can take.
Yeah.
This season, mate, that's just dead dirt out there now.
No.
Well,
You
actually,
should-
it's a mud patch now, though, in the mate.
Hey, you should
It's still
like
pretty wet. Yeah.
like a lot of the farmers. You should just start growing weed now that it's legal.
Yeah. There's actually one not too far from us that did it. I'm actually looking at doing the CBD.
CBD
the
oils.
CBD, yeah, marijuana stuff. You only grow the marijuana, but then it's shipped off. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
then
red
it's
tape to go
processed.
through.
Yeah.
But really, I just want the video of combining giant marijuana plants because that'd be awesome.
Yeah, of course it would. Now, I got a question for you, Mike.
Yeah.
How goes the railroad?
The railroad, actually, I have my first probably 100 feet of rail set up and tested it. And I've actually set it outside, but it's been too cool. There's no shrinkage and growing or nothing. But
That's right.
it's
Just maybe put some expansion gaps in it just to allow for the change in temperature so that you don't have to worry about it too much.
Yeah, we don't have a big enough swing right now. Like I said, we're only getting like low 70s for highs during the week, and then at night we're getting into like the high 40s, 50s. So there's not a big enough swing.
Yeah.
What are you building? You're building
Outdoor
railroad.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's got an outdoor model railroad. Is it HO or is it next size up?
It's garden scale.
Garden. So it's like G scale, which is
It's G scale, yeah.
which is, I mean, the locomotives stand like this tall, and they're like,
Wow.
this
Yeah.
big type.
Yeah, it's
That's
3
an
feet.
expensive set, man.
You could
I
put a
only have an
baby on it,
engine.
and it could actually ride it. So
I only have the engine right now.
No,
that was
that's
expensive enough.
it's the most expensive part.
actually, think about it, Mike. If you're ambitious enough and you have enough time, you could make your own grain carts and things like that.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They only got
you can buy the components like wheels and dollies and trucks and all that kind of stuff as a separate unit, and just make the rest yourself, which will cut down a lot in cost.
You have a welding shop, for God's sakes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I'm making my own rail. I designed and made my own rail. I only got straight right now, probably a little over 100 feet.
Wow.
Of straight rail set out, and I set it out in the sun and everything could attest just like growth.
Yeah,
but it doesn't work right now.
The crisscrosses are the hard ones.
Yeah, he's only going to have a circular type setup. It might go all the way around his yard, but I don't think he's going to have it changing tracks and crossing over each other and all that. I think it's just going to run around the outside of the yard, basically.
That's cool.
Yeah, just a big
oval. Don't get me wrong, that's going to be still a massive bloody railway because he's got a big bloody yard.
Yeah.
Not just, the one transporter house on there. He's got you got a dual one, haven't you, Mike? Side by side top. You got double widths on your house, haven't you, than the standard transportable thing.
I don't think I know anyone with a G scale. That's pretty massive.
There's a lot out there. There's a big following of G scale in America and mainly in England, but there's a lot in America. You'd be surprised how many people have got them out there.
Yeah, I gotta go check it out on YouTube.
I got into it from a YouTube video. Actually, I watched this guy built his whole freaking backyard. He's got millions, I'm guessing, into it, but he's got an actual steam-powered G scale.
Even guys in there actually have ride-ons in their backyard as well that they've built.
Yeah,
you have a look.
I've seen those.
YouTubers with that, so
that's crazy.
And there's a girl in England that I used to watch. She's actually an author as well, but she's got a HO scale. She's stuck in the backyard, so she got like a small garden shed in the back corner of her English property, where she got all her trains and everything else, and then she got a hole in the end of the shed where she goes out around the garden and comes back in. The only time she doesn't run it when there's snow on the tracks.
Yeah, I watched an old man. He's got an actual steam-powered one. He built a G scale, and it's powered by actual steam, and he's got to go up there and fire the thing up, and it's got to build steam pressure, and it takes off around his yard, and he can control it and everything, but they got wherever he lives, I think it was Arizona, but they got a really light dusting of snow, and he was plowing snow off the track with this steam-powered car. I'm like, I want to do that.
Yeah, I know. It's not only that, you want to build a steam locomotive to say, I built a steam locomotive.
I don't know how to build a steam one. I just want to plow snow with the thing when it snows up here. I want to see it like going around the track I build and pushing snow off the rail and stuff,
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Because like the whole front yard is like all Tonka trucks, and this thing's about to scale size of a Tonka truck.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to dip down in elevation and come through that garden where all the Tonka trucks are working, and then rise back up to pull into the garage. And it's going to be challenging, but
that gives you a winter project right there.
Yeah, not building the rail, but I'll be cutting a lot of it during the winter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, gentlemen, I'm probably going to take off here. Looks like Juliet's going to be making breakfast, so I'm going to head out.
I like my eggs over easy.
Will do. All right, guys. Be good.
Later, man.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, man.
So, anybody else got anything interesting? No?
Epic SB, let's play 11. Oh. Oh, sorry, I was reading the chat. They're going to play 11. I once butt-pucked a toy alligator. Attaboy. Attaboy, gamer. Not a great gamer. At least it was a toy one. Dry humping a stuffed animal.
Yeah, well, it's gamers forte. He likes to dry hump things.
Yeah.
We don't have real alligators over yonder in England, y'all. Yeah, you do. They're all at the zoo. And if I remember rightly, they've got no problem with you going over there and dry humping their alligator.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine there. Yeah. My week has been very busy, Monica. Very, very busy. So how are you guys sitting now anyway, Gappa, with your building with your rail station and stuff?
I
know you're about as
Problem
OCD as I am. So
yeah, I am. That's the biggest problem. I'm bigger. I think I'm more OCD. I don't have a spot for my layout at the moment. I have a spot I want to put the layout, but it's full of too much other stuff, and it's getting things sorted out so that I can get that space open enough to put a floor in it, because it's just a dirt patch in my carport at the moment.
Okay.
But doesn't stop me from building things I want to put on my layout. So this is what I have been working on over the months when I've had some time.
Yep.
I will just highlight this because some people haven't seen this. So this is basically what I have been building. The only thing I didn't build on there is the actual track and the train. The rest of it's all mine.
Yeah.
So that's the maintenance shed with there's got a bandsaw there and a drill and lathe and all that shit. Anyway, that's what I have been working on. That's the interior.
Yep.
This is the exterior, and it's got the crane built into it, so that's all done and so on and so on. So that's what I have been working on. I work on other things. I do have a channel that has one or two of my videos, because I've only been doing this since basically August last year.
Yeah.
That have shown what I have actually already built and what's working and what's not. But
it doesn't look like those on your building that you're holding up. It doesn't look like those two buildings are like square to each other. Like the smaller section kind of goes off at an angle.
Yeah, when I first built it, I had it all square and everything else. But when I was building the base, because the base is just plaster of Paris poured onto a piece of wood to try and get that concrete look. When I was pouring that, the frame of the structure got a little bit wet.
Oh, okay.
And basswood flexed, and now what I got to do is I got to cut the two apart and re-square them back up again and put it all back together. But that's an incidental thing in the overall finish of it. I've got to get this interior finished. I need to get shelves with odds and ends on it, like spare parts and junk buckets and things like that you would normally see in a train maintenance shed. I've got to get all them built and designed and all that
I've seen
stuff.
your wind turbine too. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I love this.
It made me actually think about building a wind turbine myself, but just using
that's my wind turbine.
Steel. Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually got 3D plans for this to be, I think it's 4 foot tall.
Oh yeah, that'd be about G scale then.
And I've reduced it down like a tenth of what it is.
Yeah.
Originally, but it works for me. But as I said this morning on somebody else's live stream, was that my biggest issue with it is, where did I put that? I hate it when I move things around, honey. The biggest issue for me is finding the right motor to make it look like the proper wind turbine.
Yeah, and I've seen that.
Because a 12 volt motor under its normal drive that you buy these days is pretty fast.
It would have spun that thing like a fan. Yeah.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have been a wind turbine look. Which in general, even though they move rather fast for their size, they actually look really like they're moving slow like this.
Yeah.
So to find that motor that size with the right gearbox on it took a little bit for me to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I did it. I found it on one of those Chinese sites. I can't remember what it was called.
Something like Wish or something like that.
Yeah, and I found three. I found one that had multiple, so I bought three of them. So I've got 3 wind turbines because you never see one wind turbine by itself.
Yeah, that's where your OCD is a little worse than mine. I wouldn't have cared about the windmill rotating.
Yeah,
I would
I
have.
would.
Well, mine's going to be outside, so when I build mine, I guess because I'm going to actually steal your idea, but mine does have to be around that 3 foot, 4 foot tall for G scale.
Yeah, I can send you the 3D printing file if you like, but you'd have to have someone who's got a 3D printer that can do that size. Reality is, I would just wing it. I would go.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just try to build it out of steel and let the wind actually just spin it however fast it's going.
Yeah, have a look at different types of windmills, and I would say look at a wind turbine or two and try and get your design ideas from actually seeing one.
Yeah, I used to survey them, so I've seen many of them, but
yeah, which is why that one there is a square one, because the actual gearbox and everything else is square. The original one on this was actually just a hoop because you were supposed to be able to put a 12 volt car alternator in it to get the because it was actually meant for power generation. But
the only thing you're missing is the maintenance light. Not to mess with your OCD. You're missing the big maintenance light that's on all of them.
Yeah, it's not finished, so there's still a spot for the maintenance light. That was all factored into my design when I did that. So
yeah, you just need a big. You need the big red flashing LED on there now. Yep.
Yeah, well, it's actually for that size. It'd be this big. It'll be both sides. You can get them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And yes, that will be going into it. It's the spot for it to go in is there. Just have to drill the hole and away it goes. The cables will all run where I want it to.
In Australia,
I don't see the reason you're having a garden layout.
Yeah.
The actual train running around your garden is the layout. So there's what else you're going to do? You're going to put windmills out there, and you might put a gnome in the garden, or something else that you might like to have as your garden ornament. But basically, it's your train that is the center of it, whatever. On a layout, the train is the reason for the layout, but it's everything else, the detail. When you go into people's layouts, they're prototypical. What you see in a proper train in the real world, they're trying to mimic on their layout, and that's what I'm trying to do. One thing I don't like about most layouts is the only thing that moves is the train. Everything else is stuck in one position. So I want to animate a little bit more, which is why I've been looking at a few other components you can add to your layout, which is moving cars, moving trucks, bicycles, moving boats. All that kind
I can't remember that channel name, but they actually have a lot of behind the details on how to do it. They have a full functioning airport and everything where the planes and everything take off, but it's like it's in Germany, I think. It's the world's largest layout for like that. But
it's in German. Basically, it says Railway Wonderland in German. But I've had a look at it. I'd love to go there. I'd love to actually go there and just walk around because it's like 2 stories. Absolutely 2 stories where you, and you're guided. You don't get a choice to sit there like you would normal when you go to an exhibition. You can sit there and stand in front of the same thing and just look and check it all out. There's actually walkways you've got to follow through to get all the aspects of the thing from different angles and everything else. It's really phenomenal. I'd love to go see
I'd love to go there too.
Some of the ones that the layouts we've got here when they do exhibitions here in Adelaide is they do have planes that take off and hot air balloons that rise and everything else as part of their animation. But that's not enough for me. I'd like merry-go-rounds in fairs to go, and I'd like a small racetrack. I also want to put a kid's garden rail in the back of someone's house actually running.
There you go.
Because you can get what they call T-scale, which is 1/4 the size of mine, so the engines are about this long, and I reckon that would look really good in someone's backyard as a ride-on train, as it were. So I'll be doing that as well.
That's a grand idea.
Ken has decided that he's had enough for the day. He's been streaming for like 8-10 hours today, and this is the last stream that he was on, and he said, yeah, I'm done. I said, mate, I'll keep the stream going. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves here, and we'll have a bit of a chat. When everyone said, no, we're done, I'm pretty well finished, I'll shut the chat down and we'll go. But yeah, Ken has called it a night, folks. So
Yeah.
We thank you for hanging around. There's still 11 people in the chat. Mike's still willing to have a bit of a natter, and blimey, he's not fallen asleep yet. So
we don't know.
Well-
He's got sunglasses on. He probably nodded off once or twice.
yeah, I think he did there until he actually realised, and he stood up real quick, real straight before someone saw it.
His head was tilted down there for quite a while. I don't know what he was doing.
You don't want to know what he was doing. Morning 3:20 Homestead anyway. So yeah, that's where Ken is. So but yeah, I don't see the point. There's no. I mean, I don't know if you've been to a train exhibition, but most layouts are a 5-minute watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've walked around, you've seen this, that's sitting there, and oh yeah, they've got a car yard there, and there's a factory there, and that looks, oh yeah, they've done that, and that's basically all you see. But when you see things move, it's a 15-minute watch.
Yep.
Because you're watching how they're doing it and seeing that it actually looks animated. So I want, when people come see my layout, I want people to actually go, this is interesting. This is something you would actually see.
Yeah.
So
are you tracking like the man hours you have into it? No. Because somebody's going to ask you that. You know it's going to happen. Somebody's going to see it eventually and be like, "How long did this take you?"
I'll put it this way. I just put down the bottom line is I started in 2018 and haven't stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do it when I feel the need to. I mean, I get creative blocks.
Yeah.
I know what I want, but I'm just not sure how to go about some of it. So it takes me sometimes a month or so to get the idea in my head and work around it. So I just do other projects. Like right now, I've just finished designing on easy. What's it called? Tinkercad on the a 3D design to hold my mobile phone up while I charge it, because cords are getting a little bit untidy and a mess in the area where we charge all our stuff. And so that's my project at the moment, while I sit there and think about how I'm going to go about designing these shelves, because I don't want them to look like I designed them. I want them to look like they're meant to be there.
Yeah.
That's what they would look like if they were in someone's which is why I worked on those industrial equipment and everything else and got them the way it looked the way they are.
Yeah.
So I spend hours sometimes just looking over photos to say, oh, yeah, I like that idea and that aspect. Look, I like that, and I do this and I do that, and I just throw it all together.
Yeah, and I like the animated parts that you're going to try to work in there. That's probably like the finer the detail.
Yeah, there's a company called Magna Rail, which has now got a distributor in Australia, and they're predominantly making your people look like they're riding bicycles around everywhere.
Yeah.
Actually, people sitting on bicycles pedaling, and you get to see that look like someone's riding a bicycle. And they come in HO and N-Scale and everything else. And I want to add that to it. But they've also got the aspect of ice cream carts and flower vendors. And they've added it to motorboats on lakes and ski boats and all that kind of stuff added into it as well. So you can use the same technique to animate those sections. Another guy in the UK has taken the whole idea of what it is and turned it into putting a busy road on his layout where the cars disappear in underneath a bridge, and then they merge out on the opposite side of the road and go back down that road, and they go back on another bridge, and then they merge out back on the first side, and they just keep going around and loop, and it looks like he's got a busy road of cars that are actually doing something, which is what you would expect to see if you were doing a layout of a town or a cityscape. You wouldn't expect to see trains riding around.
Yep. And I've seen a way to do that with Matchbox cars. One guy on YouTube had it with Matchbox cars, and all he had is a small motor that drug a string around with a magnet that was attached to the string under his thing, and it would move the cars.
Yeah, well, this is basically that's what Magna Rail actually is. It's a chain with a series of magnets like every inch apart.
Yep.
And you attach a metal plate or another magnet on the bottom of whatever vehicle it is you want to add to the system, and the magnet comes along, picks it up and takes it along. The only downfall about it is the quality of the vehicle or the item you're using to go on it. If the wheels don't run very well, it's going to be a really jerky looking thing. You need to get that quality where everything seems to do what it's supposed to do, and they're meant to be authentic looking as well. So Matchbox is fine, not Fensco.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, that's just what he was doing. He was just showing how to make them run pretty cheaply. And because you can buy a pack of those neodymium magnets, rare earth magnets off of Amazon pretty cheap.
Yeah.
You know, you can get like 50 of them for less than $10.
Yeah, I got half a dozen different sizes. I use for different things.
Yeah. And he did it just on a, I don't know, 1/4 inch thick sheet of plywood and just made a loop of some pulleys and stuff with the magnet in the strings, and it just pulls the cars around. You can make squares, circles. He was doing all sorts of shapes.
Well, the first time I ever saw that kind of concept going into, some guy had a layout and he had the car sitting on the main road of the town he put on the layout, and he got bored with it. And so without knowing that there was any type of manufacturer doing this anywhere out there, he ripped that road up in the center of his town, stuck a trench into it, found some kind of chain system that he could throw together with a cog and a motor and everything else, and threw a few magnets on it, and relayed the road down, put a roundabout at each end. So, you know, that's what you would see cars do, is go around a roundabout, and then the cars just drove up and down the road, around the roundabout and back again. And I thought to myself, that's taking your layout to one next level up. And then I've seen other people, and they've just animated. I know one guy who's got a tornado goes through his layout.
Well,
actually
that'd be freaking crazy.
Out of the sky as a tornado, swirling. All the buildings that goes through fall over on their sides and everything, and the people get swept along, and then the tornado takes back off up into the air, and then the whole thing resets itself.
What the heck? That'd be kind of sweet.
Again.
Yeah.
There's another guy he's painted his backdrop so that behind his mountain that looks a little bit rainy and cloudy. You know, you see over the mountains, that's where the rain clouds are going to settle in.
Yeah.
And he's got that, and just behind his mountain, he's got a light show, and he flicks it on, and it looks like thunder and lightning in that rain cloud coming over the mountain. And I thought that's just another aspect of modelling that adds to the realism of your layout.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going to. Mine's going to be
mate.
mostly outdoor, so I'm not going to try to do like weather or nothing. So
yeah, but you won't need to. You'll have it all.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll have the snow things, and you can have a snow field. I mean, I'd like to see you actually run your train one time on the track and plow snow.
Yeah, that's that's the main goal.
But to be really honest with you, I would like to see a proper steam engine with a firebox on the front melting the snow as it's pouring it out.
Oh,
how they use that would be absolutely awesome to see that go around your backyard in winter.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people told me too. Is like that's why I have my rail as elevated, not running ground height, because if I run at ground height, the snow is going to be way too deep to ever plow. So I keep it elevated. The amount of snow that can actually sit on the rail, the train will be able to handle.
Yeah, and even then, you can always find a way to reduce it down to a minimum amount of snow, so it still looks like the train's ploughing without actually having too much there in the way.
Yeah.
But that just makes it a little bit more work for you. And the whole idea of a layout is once it's running, it should be almost automated, and you just enjoy the playing with it.
Yeah.
A lot of guys these days, when they run rail, they actually become the engineer and the dispatcher and all that stuff, and they run consignments from one end of their layout to the other, and they do all that, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I'd also like people who come to look at my layout to be interested to what they're seeing.
Yeah.
I can play trains all day. That's nothing. I don't need fancy buildings and trees and all that stuff to run around the circuit.
Exactly. The only spot I can really put scenery is where the train is going to dip in elevation to go through the garden. So I got about 80 feet, maybe a little over 90 feet, where it's actually going to start dipping down through the garden, or else it's all going to be like 3 foot or 4 foot elevated rail.
Yeah, but unless that's necessary for you to move around in and everything else, you could always put what looks like small forests and everything around the rail just to make it look like it's got some backdrop to it. To give it some life, but it's the bottom line. It's a working garden. It's not as if the rail is the only reason the garden's out there. It's out there for other reasons as well. The garden's just an added feature to it.
Yep. Yeah, Yeah, that's just like what you said though too. I don't want to pull through the garden and have like a 3-foot gnome standing there.
You do have to think about your ornaments though when you're going to put them around a model railway, because it just doesn't look right when you're seeing it go around. It turns it into a toy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the difference between having the train run around the bottom of the Christmas tree and the train running around your house. So you either want it to look like it's meant to be there, or you just want it to be a toy under the Christmas tree. And most people who go out of their way to build a garden one definitely want a little bit more out of it than just a train serving drinks and delivering shit to people every so often.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
the other thing you got to do too. You know that your train's got to go past the place where you eat, so that you can put drinks and food and everything on it and have it delivered to you when you need it to.
Yeah, and I have that part planned out. When it starts to raise elevation, when it loops back through the garage, it'll almost S back and go right past like our outside the big
but it's
table I
also
made. Yeah.
So it's also got to go past the kitchen window too, mate. Otherwise, how's the wife going to put the shit on there for you?
That's why it comes through the garage. The fridge is out here.
Yeah, but you have to be in here to fill it.
I know.
That's the suck-hole bit.
Yeah.
If you've got to get up to go and fill the train, you might as well just get it yourself.
Yeah. I know, but if you can put like 6 cans on the train, that's just less that you got to get up. You just got to wait for it to come back around.
Hey, Walker family.
Hey, Walker fam, what's up?
I'm not sure as well, but I think I'm going to go live in 4 hours, maybe. All right, Teacup, that sounds like think to link my friends to know each other. Okay, well, if we're still going in 4 hours, because Bree and Andy are going to do their trivia in about half an hour, if I'm not wrong. No, 15 minutes, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, about 15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, by Australian standards, because they're in the East Coast. So that's much all we're going to have left on this live stream. Once they go live, we're done. We're going to go over there myself. I don't know what everyone else wants to do, but that's where we're heading off. So anyone who doesn't know, Awesome Epic Adventures is having a general trivia quiz tonight. Everyone is welcome to join and have a bit of fun, and it usually is a good bit of fun and a little bit of question answering, and there's usually a prize at the end and a bit of a yay, you won, go away, you wanker type thing.
Yep. And then like a little chat after, and it's a good time, yeah.
So everybody check them out. Awesome Epic Adventures. Oh my God, there is so much on there. Windows, there's always something going in the background.
Oh yeah.
So what are your plans for today, Mike? Because it's Saturday there now, isn't it?
No, Saturday morning. Saturday morning, it's downpouring rain, so this is my plans for the day. Catch up on all this YouTube stuff. I haven't been around in a week and a half, 2 weeks.
So you might be doing some live streaming and some video watching and some whatever it is you do.
Yeah.
Drinking, a bit of drinking is going to be in there as well, I hope.
Probably not.
No?
Probably not. No, if it's nice tomorrow, I got to be back up and out at the farm. So.
Yeah, well, let's hope the weather gets good soon and at least dries enough out to at least harvest something.
Yeah. We're consigned to do the biggest door I've ever built in my life. And that thing's kicking our butt. That's why I was at work until 2 a.m. last night. So,
how big is it?
109 foot, 1.5 inches wide and 30 feet tall.
What is it, a harvester door?
No, it's an airport hangar door.
Damn, that's a big bastard. You get many of those often?
This is the very first one. I've never built one in my life. Huh?
How did you get that? It's not as if you had people just walking up and saying, "Oh, there's a guy we ought to get to it." Had to be some work on someone's part.
Yeah, it was an engineering firm that recommended us. Well, we make giant power lift doors. Dakota Power Lift Doors is our welding shop.
Yeah.
And they're big hydraulic controlled doors and they're lifetime guaranteed. Yeah. But so this engineering firm in Williston, North Dakota recommended us because they have them on their shops.
Yeah.
And so they recommended us when they redid the airport. And so they contacted us and to build one, and then they had one of our competitors build the other, and our competitor has their in already, but it already broke. So
Damn. That's kind of like selling you straight out, isn't it? If yours works and lasts twice as long as what theirs did, you've already sold yourself.
Yep.
But lifetime guarantee, that's a hell of a lot of things to follow up on.
Mm-hmm.
But
anything on our door structurally breaks, we'll go and either replace the door or replace, the whole section, no cost to them.
And basically, you've really sold yourself to have gotten that contract in the first place. I mean, all the hard work you've done up until now has basically said you deserve that contract because of what you do.
Yep. But the reason it's a pain in the ass, like if this door fails, I mean, and if something happens, I mean, this door can make or break our shop. I have that much money into just this deal laying around.
Shit. And having a bad harvest is not going to help that at all, is it?
Exactly. Yeah. And having 4 guys quit now and start their own companies, and so now I'm really shorthanded. Yeah.
Doing what?
I'm down. One guy started his own detailing company. One guy went back to him and his brother's construction company. Another guy started making trailers, like car trailers and whatnot, nice houses. And I think the other one just went back to his old job.
You that much of an asshole boss, I couldn't hang around.
When this door started, apparently I became a pretty big asshole.
Mate, I'm telling you, I don't give a shit what anyone says. There's a lot involved in making a project you've never done before with that much capital outlay. There's a hell of a lot to wear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a hell of a lot to wear.
And they keep looking.
I hope it goes well. I really do.
Oh, me too. They keep looking at me for answers, but I've never done it either. So, like, all we can do, guys, is just follow the blueprints. I mean, the engineering firm sent us to them. So,
Gamer, if you have a mind, you can come up on panel. I'm quite happy to have you up here. Actually, I'd enjoy having you up here. Mate. As I said, I'm rooting for you because that's a hell of an undertaking to step outside your comfort field and stretch it out to a stage where you could rip the bottom out of your business.
Yeah. But if it goes right, it'll really help. So you got to take a chance. Just like you were saying earlier, everything you do is a chance. But
you don't grow unless you stretch. That's the bottom line. Is if you're going to stay in your comfort zone, you're never going to be, and then everyone's going to overtake you, and then you're going to go, my business is failing. Why is that? Because you didn't do anything to make it grow, didn't make it develop, become something. You've got to keep up with technology. You've got to keep up with new ideas and shit like that. Walker family says, WTF, Mike, it only means you are serious about your work. I used to get that way at work. Yeah, you could have known Mike so well. He's serious about a lot of things, but you never know when that is.
Yeah.
He's serious about farming, and he's serious about welding, and he's serious about YouTubing, and he's serious about drinking, and he's serious about relaxing, and he's serious about everything he does, but you just never know when that serious is going to kick in.
Well, it's going to be a good time. I have most of the door built, but I have it built in pieces. Now I've got to figure out the shipping and shipping it to Williston, North Dakota, and then assemble it there, and then installing it. And it all has to be installed by the 10th of November.
You're in South Dakota?
North Dakota.
North Dakota. So how far from you got to take it?
Oh, let's see, what, 200 and some miles, 250 miles?
That's a logistics issue. It's a nightmare it's going to be.
Yeah.
How many parts is it in?
There's 5 sections to just the center of the door, which are 20 feet wide, we'll just say 28 feet tall. And then the header of the door is 109 foot, 1.5 inches. And those are in 2 sections right now, and they're 30 feet tall.
Well, how much fabrication do you have to do on site?
Welding all those pieces together and welding it into the building.
That's a couple of days work there, isn't it?
Probably going to be a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah. We got to plumb all the hydraulic lines and hook all that stuff onto their building and the motor and the pump. And
you could organise cranes and shit like that to get all the bits lifted into where you need them to as well. Yeah.
we're gonna rent out a company, I think, when we get up there to help hoist that in.
Shit,
Because
there's
I
a lot
don't
of money.
have equipment. I don't have a big enough. I have huge telehandlers. I have 2 of them that'll do 10,000 pounds each. But this door is over 38,000 pounds fully assembled.
So if this kicks off, are you willing to invest in what you need to do it again?
I don't know if I can afford to buy one of those big cranes. Those aren't cheap.
So you would be better off renting what you need when you needed it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're renting a guy and the crane. He's going to come out and operate for us the day when we're ready to install it. Yep.
Yeah, which is, I suppose it stands to reason. You don't buy what you don't need or use regularly.
Yeah.
So how often are you going to get a big door like this? I mean, don't get me wrong. You are probably
We've been
going
doing
to
it.
get a few more out of it, but not this size.
Yeah, we've been doing it 8 years, and we've never had one this big. This is the first.
And the chance of you seeing it again might be years away again. Even
Yeah.
though, hey, don't get me wrong, once you do one really good, other places that have got hangers and shit like that are going to go, hey, we want one of them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Especially when the last guy just didn't make them so well, they didn't last long.
Yeah. Yeah, they're coming to that guy is going there to cut out 10-foot section of his door and replace the whole 10-foot section. So, but the thing is like these doors, like I said, they're over 38,000 pounds with just the steel. And when we get there and it's installed, they're going to put 22,000 pounds of glass on the outside of that door.
It's a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm. The
People don't,
hydraulics.
and you got to make them look like they're meant to be there, and they work quite easily.
Yeah.
That's the stupid thing about them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stresses in that.
Yeah, there is. Just over that length.
You got to put up the runnings and all that goes with it, or is it just a door you make?
No, I got to make that whole door run and everything. Yep. That door has to be operational before we leave.
What size the motor you use?
25 horse electric motor over hydraulic. 480 volt 3-phase motors. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to have its own little room.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a 3/4 inch hydraulic line to the cylinders. The cylinders are 8 inches around, 15 feet tall by themselves.
What's the door being used for?
It's an airport hangar door. Yeah.
Oh, it's the hangar door.
Yeah. It's a hangar door for a lot of private execs. Williston, North Dakota is oil country up here. They found like a ton of oil up there. So these oil execs are going to be running their Lear jets and everything else in and out of this thing. So if that door ever fails and comes down on somebody's jet, it's my ass.
Especially with a lifetime guarantee on the bloody thing.
Yeah.
That lifetime guarantees your ass is on the line for the rest of its life.
Yeah, the door has a preload at over 109 feet. The center of the door is arched up 8 inches just to preload the door when it's all the way open so that it's not sagging.
So how long did you deliberate over whether you're going to take this job or not? Because when they come to you, you didn't go, yeah, I can do that.
No, it actually, me and my dad talked about it for probably a good 2 weeks back and forth if we wanted to invest into trying this. So,
damn, mate, that's a hell of a decision by itself.
If they wouldn't have had the door, blueprinted by a certified engineering company, and that was the expensive part, to get an engineer to put his stamp on that door and actually stamp it, that was more expensive than just having it drawn up.
Yeah.
Any engineer can just draw it up and hand it to you, but in order for him to actually put his name on it and stamp it is the expensive part. Just the engineering.
Yeah, things go wrong.
Yeah, because now if this door fails and it ain't a weld problem or a manufacturing problem, it goes back to that engineer.
Yeah.
You know, if just his structuring, if his design isn't right.
So do you have your own engineer that would have gone through that to say, I don't know about that bit?
The airport chose the engineer.
Yeah.
And we sent him all the specs and the rough openings and all that stuff. And he came out and met us there and measured it. And there's $250,000 just into the engineering.
Shit.
Well, which will get charged back to the airport, but it's
I
still,
understand that. That's still a hell of a lot just to put a door on the outside of a bloody shed. That's
Yep.
basically all you got to do. It might be a big shed and it might be expensive, have some expensive equipment in it, but it's still a door on a shed.
Yeah.
That's a
Yep.
bloody lot of money to throw at it just for a hydraulic door. Just goes to show how much goes into automating large objects.
Yep.
A lot.
And all this door
The
does is
structural
opens up at an arc.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the structural integrity of that door has to handle everything you put it through.
Yep.
Because you're putting it on a lot of stress every time you move it. Every time the wind blows.
Yep.
There's a hell of a lot in that. Damn,
Yep.
I mean, I'm trying to engineer it in my bloody head now, mate. I couldn't even do that in bloody end scales. Shit.
Yep. Yeah, the doors, it's the only one I've ever built. It has 2 support trusses on the outside that keep the door in its arc. So that when it's all the way full open at a 90 degree to the building, that door doesn't sag at all. It has one where that support arch is it's almost as tall as me, the support arch. And I have that. I don't know, can you put pictures in the chat?
Yeah. In chat, I don't know. You can send me links. I can put links in there, but I don't know if I putting pictures in.
I don't know if you can put pictures in the private chat in here, but I was going to say, I got pictures of the support arch and everything else. I have that assembled in my shop right now.
You used to be able to in Hangouts, but I don't know if you can do it in here. You can put it in Hangouts. I'm still in there. I know you're still attached to that. So.
No, I deleted all my Hangout stuff.
Serious?
Yeah, I didn't think it would work anymore, so I deleted it.
Well, Hangouts as a Hangout to talk to people is still there.
Yeah.
What's not there is the ability to stream through YouTube.
Yeah, you can't put pictures in there. Dang them. Dong.
Damn, I knew I missed something. The ladies and gentlemen went live earlier and I forgot all about it. Geez, that was 3 hours ago.
Yeah, Walker fam, this is StreamYards, yeah.
Yeah, StreamYards. It is our latest ability to be able to stream through YouTube. We could use Zoom.
Yep.
But the thing that puts people off Zoom is the amount of guests you can have on one panel.
Yeah, up to 100?
Yeah, up to 100. Mate, I couldn't do 10.
I think it's 99, but yeah.
I think Hangouts was too much.
Yeah, you can screen share on StreamYards, but I don't know if I screen share, I don't know if it's going to bring up my pictures or not.
You select what you're sharing. When you do screen share, it actually asks you whether you want to share a screen or a file. And you can actually choose a file. And nobody will see it until you've actually chosen it to send it to me, and then I'll let everyone see it from there. So if you have trouble doing it, you know, oh, yeah, no, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
I think it comes up with 2 windows, either share this screen or share a particular file. I think the choice is up the top.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they make awesome doors. Yep, Walker. We did one for a guy in Montana. We went and installed, and his is 65 feet wide. The door is 25 feet tall. And when we installed the door for him, he uses it when it's open. He uses it as a 2nd-story balcony for his bedroom. They walk out on it like a party deck.
It seriously can handle that.
Yeah, it'll hold a lot of weight. It'll move a skid steer. I have them in my shop all at work. Every one of them are. And there's one of our guys left a skid steer outside of it, and I couldn't see it. It'll move the skid steer when the door opens.
Shit.
Yeah, one of our guys that works for me, he's actually my cousin. His name's Chad, but he has one. We installed one in his old barn. He turned his old barn into his house and remodeled it all. And we installed one on his barn door, and he can pull right in and then walk right into his house like a built-on garage. Sure. And if he doesn't have his truck pulled in quite far enough, the door will move his truck in for him, no problem, when he shuts it.
Damn, you want to come and bring one around my house? Actually, I got to stick a sliding gate on the front of my house. The way my house is designed, because I live on a sloping block of land, and the slope is like 45 degrees from top to bottom.
Yeah.
And the house is situated about 1/3 the way down from the top. and it's been cut into the section, and then it's been landscaped in front of the house. So everything above that is been retained and garden and everything else. And then my carport's above the top of my house. Well, I've got stairs that go from my carport to my house. Everything else around is high landscape walls. You couldn't climb down them if you wanted to. You know, they're like 10 feet high. And it's my only entrance to my property. And I want to put an electric sliding gate on the front of it. So you have to actually push a button, the gate will slide apart and close. Otherwise, when it's closed, it's just like a big bit of fence in the way and you can't get through.
Yeah.
And those things are not cheap.
No.
For a homeowner, they're expensive. They're like, you know, $5,500 to $10,000, depends on who it is you get to make it and how sturdy you want it. And I said, well, I can make one cheaper than that. So I've welded up a 3-inch square tubing into a square and run some inch square angle iron along the outside border, and I'm going to stick some redwood slats in there to make it look, you know, that nice look finish and everything else. So it's got that nice. Paint the steel black, but then you got to go through the automation, and that's putting rollers underneath it that'll take the weight, and then putting guide tracks on, pouring the concrete so it's level and all that kind of shit. So that's all the shit I've got to go through at the moment, just to put a friggin' sliding gate that's, you know, 2-3 foot wide.
Yep.
But that's what I want on the front of my house. It's the look I'm after, not just the automated gate. The automated gate just means that when I get older, I don't have to worry about arguing with a gate. As soon as I can find a way of putting an escalator on my bloody stairs, I'll put that in too.
Yeah. That's what a lot of the farmers love about like our doors and stuff too. You don't have to move snow to open them during our blizzards and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't give a crap. Yeah, they don't give a crap how deep the snow gets in front of them. They're going to open, and they'll actually clear all the snow away for you so you can get your equipment out in an arch pattern. But
at least to a point where you can deal with it later.
Yep. All right, Taspulia. You have a good evening.
Have you got a screen share going on, or you haven't worked it out yet?
I don't know how I can screen share with it. I'm on my phone and I don't have an option for like screen share.
Do you?
No, I have audio, video, flip my camera around and chat.
Well, that's best you can do.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, guys, Mike does a lot on his phone when it comes to streaming and chatting and shit like that. He doesn't actually have a computer in there that he uses.
I have my laptop up underneath me, but it doesn't. I don't have like a camera or nothing on it.
Yeah.
It didn't come with one or anything, and I haven't bought one for it. So.
Well, trivia has begun according to Teacup, which I wouldn't be surprised. So, folks, if you'd like to click on that link that Teacup has put into the chat and head on over there, I'm going to shut this stream down and do that myself. I thank the two gentlemen who have been up on the chat panel with me for entertaining the troops and keeping me company. It has been a ball, and I hope everyone's enjoyed their chat and learned something, actually.
Yeah. Blimey was talking way too damn much. Yeah.
Blimey, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I know Ken does. Mike, always a pleasure, my friend.
It was. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. And folks, if I don't see you over there, I'll see you on the next one.
All right. I'm on my way over there.
We're
gonna do a redneck raid in there. We're gonna do a gaffer raid or something.
We can do a redneck raid, everybody. Just if you like to go over there, when you enter into the stream, if you're going to go over there, just type hashtag redneck raid, and that'll kind of introduce us all onto their stream. And you can stay there because there'll be nothing to come back to here. So thanks a lot, folks. Take it easy. And if you want to, come join the raid because we are going to do redneck raid.
All right. I'm there. All right, gentlemen. You guys have a good one. I'm in there. So.
All right, mate.
Later.